AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we can continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And I want to thank you all, Ken, TD, D-Core, C,
T-Dub.
Yeah, T-Dub.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
We're back to guarding the yard and building champions. The Jackson State Tigers are your defending HBCU national champions. And this season, we're hungry for more. Join the family and experience the thrill of every game live. Be a part of the legacy. Secure your season tickets now and witness the Tigers go for it all again. Let's pack the stands and show our support. Get your season tickets today. Jackson State University, building legacies.
What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? It's Monday. It's Monday. It's fall camp week 1. We kick things off on Wednesday. I will be present. Can't wait. Let's see who in the chat as we get started, man. I'm gonna kick the show off solo. TD will be on later. I had an engagement to attend, and we're gonna keep the show rolling, man. Y'all do me a favor as you come in, hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all know what it is. Wherever you get your content from, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Twitch. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're not on YouTube, head over to YouTube. Go hit that subscribe button because we are on our road to where we traveling to, family. We are traveling to 8,000 subscribers. That's our goal, man. We are a little over 200 away, and we're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there. Go tell every JSU Tiger that you know that's interested in Jackson State sports content 3 nights a week. Live football season about to get kicked off, and tell the haters too. We like haters. Haters are a great gauge to let you know if you're on track. You know, we're gonna spend a little time. We're gonna shout out a few haters tonight too, because you know we doing whenever you elevate, new levels, new devils. Not nothing major, but we'll give them a shout out, man, because that's all they really be wanting. They be wanting you to see them and just speak to them, say, hey, hater, I know. You know, we are working in our own space, in our own little community, doing major things. But while you're over there, tell them to come over and subscribe to the channel. That way they can find all the content that gets their heart fueled, for whatever it is that they like or don't like. We can give it to them. We can provide it for them. Let's see who in the chat tonight. Bishop, what up, bro? Aaron, what's good, man? My sister, Shanetta. How you doing, sweetheart? Dr. Cheryl, what's going on? Tony, Big Lord, what's up, baby? Travis, what's up, man? What's going on? Justin, good, man. Carter, what's up, brother? Hey, Coach, appreciate the text today. Good seeing you in the chat. Anissa, what's up, sis? Ready for some football? That's right. KT Dub, Quincy, Big Quincy, man. I have to bring Quincy on one day, man. Let you go live. You becoming a regular. I like that in you, man. I like that in you, bro. That means this. Look, Quincy, you pull up all the time. You go have a bad game, I need you to pull up. But we ain't having no bad games. I'm just saying, just in case now. Just in case. What's good with you, though, bro? Looking forward to seeing you guys pad up, man. I don't know if it'll be this week, but I know you guys will go out there and get started on Wednesday. Wednesday. What up, Greg the Great? How you doing, bro? But no, man, just hit the subscribe button as you guys come in, and we'll go from there. Man, interesting day today, Monday. What a day, what a day, what a day. I woke up this morning. Man, I didn't get to do my walk until this afternoon, man. Been here since January, you know. I'm here. Hey, man, I appreciate the commentary, big bro. What's happening with you, man? Hey, Al B 225. It's almost that time, Al B. It's almost that time, bro. Yes, sir. But no, man, interesting day today. You know, former coach. First of all, man, shout out to Coach Prime, man. Coach Prime held a press conference today. I purposely stayed away from the chats and stayed away from, you know, social media, really to read any commentary that was out there, because I know how it goes whenever there's what's up, Fred? How you doing, bro? Whenever there's any type of anything pertaining to, you know, Coach Prime, we you know, it's a lot of opinions get circulated around. So I couldn't tell you what was said, how it was said. Wasn't sure what was going to be said at the press conference today. But you know, Coach let everybody know that he had cancer, man, and he beat it, man. Wow. I was listening to it. I was like, man, that's some pretty interesting stuff, man, that he went through. Happy he's great. I'll be honest with y'all, man. I know I may be in the minority for some, but I got a lot of love for Coach, you know, despite however, for, you know, I could still, because I was a fan before he became a coach at Jack State, more specifically. You know, I was a big fan of him. Y'all know I love his sons, man. So I wasn't sure what it was going. I wasn't sure if he was going to step down. I wasn't sure if he was going to say he was dying, or I didn't know. I was interested though. You know, I was telling someone yesterday. I said, man, you know, if he kicked the bucket, man, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I ain't gonna be emotional, you know. But I live under the grace and mercy of God, man. So I don't hold grudges, nothing like that. I thank Coach Prime, because I really contribute Coach Prime for the motivation of what really got me started. So, you know, it was the words that he said after, you know, at the Celebration Bowl that really fired me up. If y'all remember, if you've been on this channel for the past, you know, 3 years, you know what I said. If you don't know, just go back, scroll all the way back to the Celebration Bowl 2022, and you'll know one of the things that got one of the statements that were made. So in everything, man, when you are, I think sometimes, Elo, I don't have that. I don't have no animosity, man. I don't, man. I don't. I really don't. I really feel like, because this is what I know. You are a man of faith or a woman of faith. It's impossible to believe that God is doing all things and then contribute anything to man. You can't have it both ways. You can't have God doing everything and then man doing some things. And when you really take on that mindset, it'll make you realize that really nobody is truly doing anything of their own, man. It's really, in the grand scheme, it's really his sovereign will. And that means that in that thing is the good and the bad. The things that work in your favor, the things that don't work in your favor, the things that you may deem, because God is not the God of Jackson State, meaning he's going to do only the things that is beneficial for JSU. Like, that's a diluted concept. And I frown against that type of mindset. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't identify bull junk, like he would say. If we feel like that's what it is, or we sense that somebody has a, you know, distasteful spirit, or they dishonest, or however, I'm not here to legislate how anybody discerns anyone, right? But what I will say is that I got a lot of love for Coach Prime. That didn't stop. You know, I was extremely emotional because I felt like we screwed up, kind of being in the know of some things back in the day. Just to kind of revisit real quick, not to be on that too long. I was in the know for a lot of things, and a lot of things that just because we know it, we don't get on. Myself, Corey, TD, Mike B, man, all the fellas, bro. You know, we don't Shaq, we don't get on here and say everything that we know, because there's certain relationships that we do have to protect. when there is information that falls in our hands. But what I can say now is that I mean, it went how it was supposed to go. Now, don't get me wrong, because if there was no Prime leaving, then there would be no TC Taylor's program. And look, we're in year three of TC Taylor, and I can tell you guys right now, this is one of the greatest eras of Jackson State football ever. I mean that, man. So I can't have sour grapes about that era and really appreciate this era, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. So because of that, I can just go back to just being, you know, a fan of the player. I can root for him from a distance. I don't really care because it's like I got busy focusing on what we could do for our own selves. You know what I mean? That's my mindset. You know, I know, but this is what I also know. I'm a Jackson, Mississippi native. I'm from Jackson. I know how we operate. I know how we think. And I know we love hard. And it takes some of us a long time to forgive when things don't go how we feel like it should go, or somebody wrong us, or somebody do us a certain type of way. We'll just, you know, but when you have the heart that God has given me to have, man, you tend to forgive and move on. If you feel like someone wronged you, you tend to make peace with that a lot quicker, so you can be at peace. Because I can tell you right now, the people that you be mad at and holding grudge at, they ain't losing no sleep because you feel that type of way. They don't care about it. You don't even come in their radius of their mind, you know. So you holding on to that ain't gonna do nothing to really hurt yourself. So that allows me to freely go and look and pay attention. Because I'll be honest with you, if he kicked the bucket, I'd be on his side, man. Like I can't help what's in my heart for and he will always be a part of Jack State history. Jack State, the era, he will be the bookmark of, he is the bookmark of what time. He went through medical issues when he was our coach, right? He lost 2 toes in Jackson, man, and went through surgeries, and he talked about that today. But hey, man, I gotta say this, man. I know someone personally that has dealt with that dealt with some similar issues in that capacity of what he's dealing with. And man, let me tell you something, man. I salute Coach. Prayers to him for his health, because I'm gonna tell you guys right now, blood clots ain't no joke, man. Blood clots ain't no joke. I've been around it. I've seen it. My father is a 2-time stroke survivor. They were 2 weeks apart, and a stroke is nothing more than a blood clot. Matter of fact, his conditions gave me anxiety. I developed a panic disorder in 2021, internalizing the stuff that my father went through, because understanding DNA, seeing my mother with her health issues, and I come from both of them, and I'm just like, man, that's why I'm so aggressively trying to just work out and just eat better. And what's going to be is going to be. What's in the cards for you going to land. You're not going to be able to escape what God got for you, good or bad. So all you can do is not try to expedite your demise with bad eating. I don't need to be 300 pounds, man. I ain't blocking for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to say I'm down 25 pounds in quest to being almost 30. So I'm gonna keep grinding, man. Keep walking, keep eating better, keep eating clean. But no, man, tell you something, man. Them blood clots ain't no joke, man. And then you talking about that C word, cancer. Talking to the medical, professionals, and they was like, man, I think he's dealing with some cancerous stuff, And we saw that personally. So seeing him come out and tell the story and kind of soft launch his relationship with Carucci, I said, man, hey, Coach came out, just kind of slid that one in there. Carucci. Hey, look, I don't care. I don't have no thoughts on that man's relationship, his life, but I ain't gonna sit up here and act like that Coach Prime, his tenure here at Jack State, didn't turn things around for us. It did. In the end, when you take the emotions out of it, there is enough blame to go around, and from the up top, because I'm not gonna get into all of that, but we did not. We had some things that we could have done. Y'all know what I just wanted one more year. I knew we weren't gonna keep him forever. I just wanted one more year for a very selfish reason, right? And y'all know my selfish reason was around his son. I wanted Shador to graduate in year 3 at Jackson State and to be a JSU alum But we got Shiloh, so I'm good with that. So hopefully they're able to come back and pay it forward, and hopefully whatever issues that are there, maybe they're able to be mended. But that's all I got on that, man. You know, prayers up to coach, and yeah, man. I listen, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I just got it on my heart. I just say what I say, man, and you gotta forgive, man, and move on. We're in a great space now. You know, I look, I ain't telling nobody what to do. You know what I'm saying? You can do that and still not digest it. I ain't going to digest everything. I ain't following hook, line, and sinker for nothing. We can, those of us who can discern, we can tell when something is theatrical and it's a little extra on it, you know. I just thought it was real dope. The man is a marketing freaking walking marketing machine, where I said, man, this man gonna get $1 million deal with the Pens. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna turn the situation into it, and he makes money out of it. And he's been a game changer when it comes to that. And but nevertheless, health issues are real, man. Some folk don't believe nothing until he did. Be like, well, oh damn, he really was serious. Like, no, man, I don't internalize people's journey like that, bro. Like, everybody be going through. Of course it was, Ty B. It was everything for him is publicity, because if I was a walking brand, I'm not just, you know, whatever. Take how you want to take it. I'm saying that man is a walking billboard. He makes a lot of money. Makes a lot of money. You know, I'm not, but I don't have, it ain't no sweat off my back. I'm not that emotionally invested anymore. I once was. And somebody might have a problem with you not being angry. I ain't gonna be angry all day. Hell, that's gonna affect me. I'm gonna forgive and keep it moving. No, I know. I realized that, because I even watching it, I was like, why are we watching this? Like, what's the point? Okay, never mind. We know who we dealing with, you know, and that's kind of what it is. And we all tuned in, for those of us who did, and that's why he can do that, because we're gonna go watch. We're gonna go look at it. So, all right, that's what I had on that, man. I wasn't gonna get up here and be fake and act like I wasn't tuned in. I wasn't gonna act like I wasn't concerned slightly, right? I definitely was. You know, but I just said that. Once again, I just said that. Yes, you can forgive. You can forgive, and you can still acknowledge the wrongdoing. You can. It's not, you can do two things. People think because you talk about forgiveness that I'm saying that we supposed to all of a sudden fall back under. No. I ain't got to say everything. Trust me. Take it how you want to take it. Deal with it how you want to deal with it. What I'm saying is simply put, I'm speaking for me. That's just how I rock and roll with it. You know, so it ain't my battle no more. Here at Colorado, we got a great coach, and let it just keep it moving, man. So I don't really get into all that other stuff. That's why I said I don't get into. You can. What happened with Jackson State and Coach Prime is going to never change. It's cemented in history. It's well documented. However you interpret it and see it, you're talking to someone that's far more in the know on a lot of what transpired than what's publicly may be out there, right? So you don't have to tell me about what was going on. You don't have to tell me what happened, because I can get on the screen and tell you a whole lot of stuff that the average fan can't tell you. And I'm not trying to gloat. I'm just saying, when you got close proxy and when we have access to certain things like the Tiger Talk chats, a lot of us are insiders that know a lot that transpired during that time. So I know how this is gonna go. That's why I was like, I didn't go to the comment section. I wasn't going to look at nobody. I stayed off social media roughly for the most of the day, because I kind of knew what was gonna happen. I knew what was going to be, so I had to kind of protect my mental so I could have my own clear thoughts on what I saw and what I felt and what I wanted to say about it. And I'm not going to be, you know, I'm not going to be mealy-mouthed about it, because I'm looking at it from all sides. But that's all I got on that, man. Wish him well, you know, all the best to him. And I need Cleveland to stop playing around, man, and go and make Shador QB1. I'm still mad at the Raiders. The hell with the Raiders, though. You know, you can say, Ken, you talking on both sides of your mouth? No, you know, the Raiders going to be what they're going to be, but I ain't rooting for them no more. I'm just not. You know, I would have loved to see him as a Raider, But they got, they got Geno Smith, so it is what it is. But we'll follow along, and I go root for all the Jack State players that's in. James Houston's at the Dallas Cowboys right now. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Who Robert McDaniels with the Washington Commanders right now. You got Devontae Davis is over there with the Indianapolis Colts right now. You got Zay Bolden is with the New England Patriots right now. And that's what's going on? Who in the chat? Yeah, y'all in the chat, because this is what I would say. Like, in all seriousness, I wouldn't it's man, I'm emotionally invested in what we're doing at Jack State right now. That's what my emotions are right now. So allow everybody to have their opinion, man, whether you agree with it or don't agree with it. And it is what it is, man. I mean, at the end of the day, we can't be foolish and act like we didn't benefit from Prime being at Jackson State. That's just foolish. And I'm not too naive to acknowledge that. And it don't do nothing for nothing. You can speak all of it. You can state the obvious and the real and still just go from there. You know what I mean? So yeah. But nevertheless, man, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. And again, family, don't do it, y'all. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. How I want to talk about it for as long as I'm gonna talk about it. We'll transition when I feel good to do it. Right? So we'll go with that. All right, somebody said Prime put us on the schedule. That's not happening. Hampton on the clock, you got that. Now, let me say this about whiskey real quick. We got the Greenwood whiskey. Now, it's not going to be available for you to purchase online until it comes back on. We sold out of the first allotment. We just got a new pallet. So we got a whole new pallet that's been shipped over to our distribution. So as soon as it come back on the website as available, I'm going to let everybody know, and then we can go ahead and get back to rolling. We had like 275 bottles available to get things rolling, man. And we did really good with that. We'll touch on that in a little bit, and we'll go from there. Have you signed up? Look, hey, listen. We signed up with KC-1400. You picked up yours from UPA. Okay. I see. Look, I had a little taste of it. It's good stuff, man. It's really good stuff. But listen, let's jump into it, man. Limited reserve seats and tickets are available through Thursday. All right. Season tickets are available through Thursday. Okay. If you ain't get your season tickets, tough titty. All right. After Thursday, you're gonna have to buy single game tickets. All right. We've been on sale for forever and a day. Good luck trying to get season tickets on Friday. So on Friday it's too late. So get them now. Let's go ahead and tell everybody that be bugging y'all now. Them folk that call, they ain't never got no tickets. They say, hey cuz, hey sis, hey bro, hey girl, hey partner, hey classmate, go get your season tickets. They go off sale on Thursday. Please don't be stressing Vaughn out. Talking about somebody ain't get my season tickets. Why they go out sale early? Can y'all get you calling on Monday and trying to get your season ticket? They've been doing a really good job promoting. They was at the radio station. All that good stuff, right? So let's get your season tickets, and then let's go ahead and close this out, man. Go JSUTigers.com/tickets 601-354-6021 601-979-0845. You know it's coming, sis. You know it's coming. You know how we do, and they ain't gonna be mad at the ticket office because the ticket office stopped selling tickets after Thursday. Well, I ain't know. What gets? I ain't know. Yeah, you did. You just wanted to wait. Now listen, hey, if you gotta wait till Friday to get paid, then they got payment options online. Go online, and you know how I've done this now. I ain't telling you what to do with your bread if it's tight on you. You want to get some season tickets. Look, swipe that card, and then you know that direct deposit is gonna hit the next day. So on Thursday, I'll make that thing happen, man. No excuses. Get your damn tickets by 7/31/25. All right. Fan Fest. Look, coming up in 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. We're going to have the Country Boy Experience. This is going to be monumental, y'all. We got Miss Stephanie Lucky. We got S-Dot, LJ Eccles, Arthur Young, and we got the PC Band performing that evening. Yep, there you go, sis. Sezzle and Sezzle and Klarna. Put it on that, put it on layaway, whatever you got to do, but get your darn tickets. You know what I'm saying? Get your ticket. Borrow it on Thursday and pay it back on Friday if you have to. Affirm. There you go, Fred. Let them know how to do it, man. But listen, the Fan Fest will be that Friday evening at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So all the athletes are going to be out there. And the merge is happening the next day on the 16th. Hot diggly dog. It's going to be a great, wow. Jay, you just broke news today. Boy, appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. So listen, Ken, tell them they can still get them. That's right. You can still get your ticket, one ticket at a time. She'll put together a packet. You know what I'm saying? She'll put together a packet. She'll make it say, but it ain't gonna be what the price would have been if you'd have got it. Right now, 170. Now, come Friday, it might be 210. That's on you though. And every ticket gonna have a convenience fee. So I'm just trying to tell y'all. So you don't be crying. Listen, I can feel it. Folks gonna be mad. It's gonna be hot as a 6-shooter. Gonna be hot as a 6-shooter. Gonna be mad because ain't nobody selling tickets no more. Just saying. We'll see. I might get it. You know what? I'm gonna buy a set of season tickets on Thursday just because I know somebody ain't gonna have what they need. I already know that. I'm gonna call my own people. I'm gonna call my people. Matter of fact, y'all call the folks that y'all know be calling y'all and just say, hey, you get your tickets. Cause bro, I'm calling all of them. Hey, bro, you get your tickets. Get your ticket today, man. You got the last day, man. Let's go and get these out the way. So, Liv, on Facebook, all in the groups, slandering folk, because folk done their job and gave you 6 months to buy tickets, and you, well, about 4 months. What is it? March, April, May, June, July, 5 months. You had 5 months to buy tickets, and we do this every year, so it's a repetitive cycle. Listen, we'll get that list over to everyone that signed up as a bronze or higher. If you're going, be sure to purchase a general admission ticket, and I'll make sure to get that list over to the university. So that way, if your names be on that list, you can get access to the VIP experience. Not sure what that'll look like. We won't be doing it. I know the initial language, but the university is going to be doing that, and there'll be a tent. They'll let us know what that's going to look like and how the access will work, and we'll participate in that. So my brother called me Friday and told me to come get his money to get here. There you go. See what I'm talking about, sis? That's what I'm talking about. And they said, and Las Vegas is promoting the heck out of JSU and Grambling game. They just posted that Graham had 64%. They said over the last month. So, which is smart. Make it look like it's a competition, and then have people run to go buy tickets. If you haven't gotten your tickets for the Vegas game, if you're going, that's the whole point of that, right? But 64% of the tickets could mean, I think it was 62% or something like that. 64% could mean that 100 tickets were sold, and Grambling them bought 64 of them, and we bought 36. That's the same thing. It's the same thing. Ain't no different, But trust me, we gonna be out there. Now, Grambling does have a big following out there on the West Coast as well. So just keep that in mind. They got a great footprint in the Vegas area as well as California. So that's why they wanted Jackson State and Grambling to come out there. So I won't be there. I'll be in New Orleans. Jay, when is Jeezy gonna be in New Orleans, LaDon? Tell me when Jeezy gonna be in Vegas. I mean in New Orleans. I'm waiting on LaDon's comment. Don, when are you gonna be in New Orleans for the Jeezy concert? When is that? I did see so August 16th. Oh, okay. You talking about for the merge. Okay, gotcha. Listen, Jeezy just had a concert, y'all, and he sold out. Y'all know we love the snowman, bro. Y'all know we love the snowman. So, the OGs gonna pop out. Millennials gonna put that stuff on, man. I can't curse, they're gonna put that stuff on, gonna throw he got the tuxedos on. It's a nice little vibe. I might catch one of them shows. I gotta go catch me one, man. Yeah, we clean up nice. Let's keep it moving. Let's see. Hey, man, huge shout out for the FCS Stats Performance as well as FCS Football Central. He sold out here in Dallas too. I can't wait. See what I'm saying? Y'all stop showing out. I know y'all gonna be all over social media showing your gear and all. Hey man, I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna find a concert. See, he didn't come to the West Coast because he stayed in his region of where he made the bulk of his sales, which is smart marketing. You know, Dallas, the Houston, the New Orleans, the all that, Atlanta. You know, he gonna do all that. He gonna stay in the South, man. And Don, for real, he putting on a show. I didn't know he was gonna be. Yeah, now you got me wanting to go take a look. I better go grab a ticket. I'm gonna look ahead and I'm gonna just find a city. And as long as it ain't conflicting with no football date, I should be all right. But huge congratulations to Jeremiah again for being his third team stats. I don't know, third team. They got him on third team for stats. So stats got him third team. FCS Football Central got him first team. Interesting. Travis Terrell is second team on them, and then he first team with stats. And then they got Nate Rimmer third team. So it's a little, Say more stuff coming this week for you to talk about Wednesday, Friday, preseason honors. Just say, yes, sir. No worries, man. I'll be definitely so I will be at camp at practice 1 on Wednesday. So I'll definitely come on and give you, my take on fall camp day 1. We'll talk some football as we're gonna do tonight. So just we'll just get through these preliminaries and go from there. Shout out to D Corey, man. Have y'all been seeing how much work D Corey been doing? Corey been spitting these interviews out like hotcakes, man. If you haven't watched these interviews, if you're not subscribed to Tiger Talk TV, please go subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn your notification bell on, man. I'm talking about has been doing his thing. I mean, he ain't told her. Look, Corey just go in his bag and he really just look. When they drop, I see them just like y'all see them sometimes. I mean, bro, been working. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. Like we had to get as many interviews in as possible before camp started, because this week we can't mess with the players anymore, and we're not gonna really bother the coaches and the players during season. So trying to grind out. He got some more in the can though. Trust me, he got some more. He's still cooking up a few more. And yeah, man, show my boy some love, man. And he said he on fire right now, man. Jonas Fortillion, great interview with Jonas. Said I've enjoyed all of them too. We have some awesome guys on the squad, man. Amazing interviews, man. Straight cooking those interviews off the chain. Corey's been on his fire. Yep, dropping them like it's hot. Corey putting a double. He locked in, doing his thing. Man, yeah. It did, man. Great insight. It really did. Really enjoyed Jonas. He been in the kitchen cooking, man, pulling the triple shield. He has, bro, been working. Like, look, we say this all the time amongst each other. We said, man, like folks really don't have no clue how much work like that be going into, the things that we do, man, for our university, and it's a labor of love. Not that the university owes anything. It's just in us, man. You know what I'm saying? That Lacey interview definitely was a double header, man. But Jonas Fortillion, I really enjoyed the Jared Lockhart interview. Great insight. True freshman coming in from Charlotte. Big kid, man. Deep voice, grown man, vibe type. Young buck, man, coming in. The future is bright in the quarterback room at Jackson State. Listen, family, this kid here is a baller. Just know. Hearing a lot of good things from him from camp, but just know that the general is the general now. But the general, this is last year, and after that, somebody else gonna have to take over at quarterback. And we got Parker, we got Ethan, we got Jared. It's gonna be a battle, man. But this young man here is a stud, and he and his family love Jackson State. Just know that when they stop recruiting this kid, and he get on that field, and hey, listen, man. We're going to have to continue to build what we're doing so we can keep our players at Jackson State, because they will come. They will come for a kid like this. 6'5", 6'6", strong. You get him over 210, 220, like he said. Coach Beef was telling him he was going to get him up in weight. My goodness, man. Wait till they see what he can do on the field. So a lot of that. Love his confidence, definitely possess that aura. He does. Definitely does. A lot of good things. I'm just excited to see him hit the field and get into some drill work and work out with the team. That's going to be that's what I'm really paying attention to this fall, and just seeing the battles, man. Definitely. Then, yeah, Demanye. Money, man. Money, he great interview, man. Great breakdown, great insight, great perspective. He is a talker, but I love that about him because he gave so much intel to how he think, what he was going through, his journey, his ups, his downs, his lefts, his rights, his all that good stuff, man. And he really did a really good job expressing himself in two-part interview. Go grab it, go tune into it. I promise you, you won't be disappointed at all, man. At all. You're gonna enjoy this interview. Last but not least, man. By the way, one thing I did mention to me before I go, the Jerry Lockhart interview was 600 episode of Tiger Talk. Very monumental for us. I know we passed 600, but that was a monumental mark for us. What's up, big dog? There he is, man. Yeah, bro. Man, definitely enjoyed your interview, bro. Man, keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Keep putting that work in, bro. We proud of you. And man, I love the relationship you and Jeremiah got. I love the ownership of, the self-reflection, you know what I'm saying? And the goals that you set for yourself, bro. Everything you want is right there in front of you. You know what I'm saying? He talked about never winning, finally winning and not really knowing how to absorb that. He's like, man, this year though, he said he going all out when we win the Celebration Bowl. We won back to back, dog. That's what I'm talking about, man. So great interview. Really enjoyed it, man. So y'all go check that out. I mean, Money gave a whole breakdown of the offense and the defense from his perspective. It was really good stuff. If you haven't watched it, go tune in. Definitely go tune in. And last but not least, on the interviews that I'm going to mention tonight, G-Baby. Just want to welcome G-Baby again. I did it. I was waiting on his photo. That's why we would, when Corey did his interview, Corey had the idea and we had the concept and it came together beautifully, actually, because one of the best young men to work with, most delightful, humble kid, man. Talking to G-Baby it has recharged me, you know what I'm saying, from the standpoint. He's just a very humble kid, man. Very humble, man. Travis and I were talking to G-Baby, was it last week before last, when I was last at home. And when I talked to him about joining the team and being a part of our brand ambassador team, it's just such a delight. But just trying to get, one of the things he did say, trying to get him on the show, go ahead to wait till you got our work, And we wanted to get him in the first wave. We wish we could do more. We really do, but we were just not able to at the very moment. But we hopefully will. That's why we push so hard for the collective and for those who don't really understand what we're doing and the impact and why we do what we do. First of all, I want to say shout out to Coach Taylor, Coach, all the coaches, as well as AD Rob, who have endorsed KC-1400 Collective. And I'm going to speak to that in just a second because I do want to address something that was said by a hater. And I'm going to speak to that, and we're going to keep it moving. But definitely want to welcome G-Baby to the great interview, man. Very pleasant interview. Really good kid. We're happy to have him. Best kicker in the conference. Y'all know, first team, all SWAC, all world, all everything. But great character, you know what I mean? And we're proud that he represents the brand. Absolutely. Absolutely proud of him, man. But with that, I mean, you find yourself being in this position that we're in, where we're able to add a, Gerardo Beza is his name, Gerardo G-Baby Beza. So we call his full name. But there's others that you feel are worthy of opportunities, and you may just not have the resources to do so. That's why we push. The link is in the chat. If you haven't signed up, you still can. While the month is going on, you still sign up, and we'll focus our attention on the 2026 signups next month. Let me say it this way. So when I first started this channel, This is for those who don't know, this is my personal page. I know there's a lot of people that when you look at this logo right here, right? When you look at this logo, the smallest thing you see on the logo is the KC. Seen a lot of comments from some very passionate, whatever you want to call them, fans or supporters on other videos and even in chat boards and all that type of stuff, saying that they're not going to support the collective until, quote unquote, he take his name off of it. So let me address that. Let me address that real quick. First of all, that's not going to happen. We're not changing the name. We're not changing the brand. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, this ain't the first year we've done this. This is actually year 3 for us. And I'm saying that because I know that there are people out there that think that way. And I'm gonna just say this, and I mean this: those who are supposed to help is those who are supposed to be on this journey with us will be on this journey with us. Those who are not supposed to be on it won't be on it. This is what folks have to understand. When we started this channel, I'm gonna go back to Coach Prime for a minute. This is why I appreciate Coach Prime, because Coach Prime gave me the motivation to get active in the way that you see me get active. His comments pissed me off, but I don't take everything I'm an athlete, man. Me and Doug was talking about this earlier. When people hate and people say things, it fires me up to say, oh, that's what you think? That's that Jackson, that's that Jacktown in me, man. I'm like, what? You said what? You said we gonna do what? The comment, if you don't know, the comment was, when I leave, they're gonna go back to how they were. If you don't believe me, you can go watch the interview. So I ain't making this up. What I'm saying is that comment in Atlanta, Georgia, where Philip Causey, my brother, I don't know if bro is watching, if bro is my brother Philip Causey. I was at the Atlanta Hilton Hotel. Phil invited me over in the corner. We had just got started really doing like some YouTube videos and stuff. And Phil was like, Ken, come over. We had some tequila, man. We over there sipping tequila, having a good time, bro. And I watched the press conference. Absolutely, Swansley. It was 100% fuel, and it's been well documented. I know Zoe is not part of the platform anymore, but I'm gonna quote something that my brother said when he was a part of this journey. He said, one of the things that makes what we do so different is because it's well documented. Once you put it out on the airways and once you put it on wax, it's there for the taking. People can go back and watch what you said when you said what you said. So if you're interested, you can go all the way back to 2022 on this channel and you can watch the videos and you can see. And we went live. And that's when the evolution of this platform evolved into live shows. It wasn't a live show. It was just Ken getting on here going live. And the channel, for those who don't know, when I started this, the channel was Ken Clark 1400. Because y'all know, even the platform Tiger, for those who don't know, it was Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. And there was some changes that was made. I was part of the 1400 Club, still got much respect for the organization, but I branched off, and that's where the name came from. So when you're building a brand, right? It's when you're building a brand and you're building a following and people identify where you are and how to find you. When you understand like YouTube and airwaves and algorithms and stuff like that, I was like, I used to cringe when this thing started evolving and people we started doing crowd surf funding. We donated, we collected $3,400 to send the women's basketball team to Universal Studios when they came to play UCLA. I got a whole list of stuff that we did through this channel, right? And we were doing all this crowd surf funding. We did the $50,000 initiative. We got so much stuff we've done, man. And I'm talking about we put almost including in-kind and indirect stuff with NIL. With this channel has generated over $400,000 over the past 3 years into Jackson State athletics. That's well documented, and I got every receipt, I got every document that can show you everything that we've done. And we were on fire. We raised $50,000 on this platform in 12 days. When you go look at that weight room, and the university did a phenomenal job, man, designing Beef Come to Us. That's y'all, it's on the channel. Don't forget, I ain't gonna let you forget the work we've done. We done worked our butts off way too hard for let somebody come back. So I used to, when it was me and Zoe, and then Miss Rochelle come on board, then you got Nook and TD, and then Miss Rochelle got busy, and she's still a part of this thing. She's a secretary of that foundation, and she's still active. Y'all know she can't come on the show like she used to. Nook's schedule got changed, you know what I mean, and he couldn't come on like he used to. And then Zoe moved on, and then it was just TD and I. But during that time, I changed the name of the channel because I was like, I don't want this thing to be about me. This ain't about me no more. Y'all took this channel over. And I was like, to not lose it, I'm going to just change it to KC-1400 Media. That's where it came from. It was me taking, by the way, that ain't my name, but that's for the idiot who said what he said. But so that's how that happened. So I took my name off of it and just said, okay, KC-1400 Media Group, because we're a group. We're doing this together. Go out and start a business. And KC-1400 Media is a real business. It's a real legit media business. We booming now. We rolling now. 3 years in. And so Michelle jumping down our throat, we collecting out, we doing all these initiatives, and I got killed on taxes. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Got killed, got filleted, slayed, and you know what I'm saying? So, it was like, Michelle said, you need to get a nonprofit. I was like, Michelle, I'm good. I want to do it through the LLC. She was like, Ken, shut up. Listen to me. You need to get a 501c3 nonprofit. Because what you know? I said, well, Michelle, you do it then. So she was like, all right, cool. Miss Rochelle she literally is the one that pinned everything for us to start our foundation, Friends of KC-1400 Inc., right? And I tell you guys, even when we was coming up with a name, I was still saying, Rochelle, I don't want to lose the attachment to the brand, because people know when we say KC-1400, people know we got a movement going on. It's a community movement. People are trusting what we're doing. We're transparent as hell. We're showing receipts. We're doing everything unorthodox. It's uncomfortable. It's all of that good stuff. And this is not the first time we did NIL deals. Unintelligent person, we did NIL deals in 23. If you read the article from Corey, we literally did them in 23. We did 7 NIL deals that was all football deals. Nobody knew about them. We did it with them. We handled the paperwork, and that was that. But we was like, we're gonna keep doing this. I was like, man, okay. We could do it in a different way. The next year we did 19 deals. Coaches hit me up, we go, and we just, y'all know that, I'm not gonna run everything down. So we're moving this thing. This train is moving, and people are part of it. And then I'm looking at like real freaking collectives and foundations doing major things. And I'm like, you know what, bro, we need to do this way. We really need to go public and make sure people know what we're really doing, because we're doing some crazy, amazing stuff. We got chats and documents, and everything's legit, and everybody knows. And we only put certain things on the screen, and man, it was crazy. But then we organized. We got organized and we got straight, and then we launched the NIL division of Friends with KC-1400 Inc. And that's KC-1400 Collective. And when we did what we did, we hit 500 signups this year. I designed it to where it was affordable. We weren't trying to tax folks. And y'all notice we don't do very many initiatives anymore. So instead of doing initiatives, I was like, the university is good. They're doing what they need to do. They got everything going on. But let's keep the momentum going, and let's do this NIL thing. And let's get this ball rolling in that capacity. And we did. So I'm just going to say this for the people who will say something like, well, I'm not going to, I actually didn't design this logo. Shout out to my brother Merch Pack, who did what he did. And this is a beautiful logo. Trademarked it, KC-1400 Collective. And the biggest thing you see is 1400. The smallest thing you see is KC. And if that little KC is tripping you up the way that it is, I'm going to tell you, I don't even want you to support us because you're being dishonest, man. You're dishonest and you're a hater. There's no way you can sit up there and listen to our coach say that this collective is why we're able to keep these players. There's no way you can listen to our AD and say, you know, that we got contracts. We got. I'm not getting into the specifics of all that, but just know that we're able to keep our. There's a reason why we're partnering with national brands and companies, because we're able to. We built something as a unit that's sustainable and that's for the long haul, man. So I can't help you in that regard. By the way, my name ain't Ken. It's just a moniker and it's a nickname. You get what I'm saying? If you don't like it, you can say you can use. I told you can call it King's Court. I don't give a damn what you call it. You can call it the 1400 Collective. Whatever make you feel fine. It's not about me. What y'all don't even know. TD, I wish when TD come up here, he can tell you. Matter of fact, I could drop the interview. Everybody in that chat will tell you, man. The real interview with AD, I actually cut out a part of what I said when he said what he said. If you watch the interview on Media Day, I cut out a part because the folks that was a part of this thing was like, let me tell you, when you're on an assignment and God got you doing something, see, your problem is people think, because now the problem is you unethical. People are unethical, man. People got bad hearts. I ain't playing with nobody's money. I ain't playing with nobody's I'm not putting my reputation on the line for nothing like that. Because once our community get wind of you doing anything wrong, you can never get that back. So we already not finna play that way. That's why we built the real board. Go look at the website, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. We have 9 board members. You can see their names, they roll, you see all that. And these grown adult people who oversee this foundation ain't finna put their names and reputation on nothing that ain't legit. So you don't have to support it. You don't have to. It ain't for you. We only got 500 to sign up this year anyway. We aiming for 1,000. It's 30,000 people in that stadium. And we talking about 1,000. Imagine what we can do if we got to 2,500 or 3,000. There are people that signed up for the collective that didn't even go to Jack State. That are creators. They are media people that have supported that because they like, man, I love what y'all doing. That have done it. It is what it is. And we've been able to rock and roll. So I just want to put that in the atmosphere because I appreciate you. And there's a reason I mentioned Prime and what he said, because that didn't piss me off. It actually fired me up. Because y'all, if you mad now, boy, you really going to be mad when you see what we do next. We got restaurants in the city of Jackson that we're going to close deals on as soon as I get in town this week. I'm talking about restaurants you know by name, by heart, that's close to JSU, that's in the city of Jackson, that asked us like, well, where are all the other businesses why they not partnering with you guys too? That's a good question. We'll get there. Just know we working, and it ain't just about us getting on here talking about people give us something. No, it's not just about that. It's about building a real collaborative community of supporters that want to be able to carve out a pathway for our beloved students and student athletes that come into the city of Jackson from all over the United States. And that's our mission. And we want to create some type of community Rosewood for folks to go and partner. And we're going to get there. That's our real vision long term, is to really get to the next level with this thing. We just getting started, man. I promise you. So stay vigilant in your disgust. Continue to go to those other outsiders videos who you go on a video that of someone that is singing praises to what we're doing just to hate. Gotta look in the mirror when you like that, man. You gotta, and that's all a part of it. That's a gauge. Because, I mean, that type of stuff fires me up. It don't make me mad, but it really motivates me to go harder. Because that's a really good gauge to let you know when you're doing some wonderful work is when you got some haters. If you ain't got no haters, man, you ain't really doing nothing major. If we keeping it a buck. But nevertheless, man, a lot of that stuff is just excuses. It is. You're not supporting. Look, AD said something during the media day. You don't have to support the KC-1400 Collective if you don't want to. But join the JSU by 40. Sign up for the Building on Champions Fund. Do the Tiger Fund raffle. Join Blue Bengal Athletic Association. Join the JSU Alumni Association if you're not. Like whatever your call, whatever your lane is, it doesn't have to just be this. I'm not gonna guilt trip nobody that don't want to support, but I'll definitely give you a rundown in the history patiently, without any animosity. I understand. I really do. I really do. I get it. I could come on and say, I used to be, y'all know how I used to be when I first got on this channel. I used to turn up at every little thing. I was all emotional, but now when you realize that you're on a mission and a calling way bigger than you, you just can't have certain perspectives anymore. You have to look at it from a much more macro standpoint, because now I represent all those who are representative of this brand and this logo. That brand right there that you see on this screen is not about Ken Clark. That brand is about everybody in this chat. Everybody that has signed up, everybody. So we are literally, as a community, we are 500 plus deep. That's what that brand is about. So if you're tripping over that little KC, just know that, you know, I don't know. Come up with a word. You come up with whatever you want. Take Kid Clark off of it. You know what I'm saying? Make it whatever. I told you, kingdom come. I don't care what you got it to be, what you want it to be. But this brand is about, we want to partner with other businesses out there that are in the city of Jackson, that love Jackson State, that want to benefit indirectly. Don't stop doing what you're already doing. We're talking about helping in a different way. But we're able to take our community. We got literally 1, 2, 3. We have 4 corporate partnerships that are going to close within the next week or 2. Literally 4. So I'm of the mindset now to where I don't speak it until it's in place and it's done. I'm not in a hurry, but just know I want to shout out KT Dub, Kevin Dent, worked hard today. Myself was on calls all day. Very unorthodox day. Because now things are booming, things are rocking and rolling. Shout out to my brother, our partners in Atlanta, Georgia, Greenwood Whiskey, who put us on the phone with another potential partner that's in the city of Atlanta. More things to come in a different lane. Know that this is not, you can't buy it right now. It's showing sold out. The inventory is back. They did re-up on inventory. They're excited about what we're doing. And just, how so? How am I making everything about me, KJ? Gatekeeper, how? Explain that. No. No. We don't cuss nobody out. A gatekeeper, how? Matter of fact, you tell me, send me an email. This is what we'll do. Send me an email, and I'll find out what you signed up for, and I'll refund it to you. That's simple. You can have your money back. It's not, what I'm saying to you is that gatekeep how? I built it. What do you mean? How am I gatekeeping? I'm glad you're here, because get it out. Let's talk about it. Because what you're gonna talk about it anyway. So you might as well talk about it with me. Matter of fact, I dropped the link. There you go. Let's talk. Get it off your chest, bro. Somebody said that's a fake page. Man, look, I love it, man. I love it. It's what's crazy is everything. Tell me how. Gatekeep how. Man, I don't know. No, y'all know I can't lose my focus, man. I love that, man. It might have been the person who felt some type of way. You throw a stick out in a pack of dogs, and the joker that get the barking the loudest is the one that get hit. You can't say that. Prove it. Show me how. Hey, listen, man. Y'all gonna understand, man. Look, it is what it is to me. You can't tell me how. Come on with it. I want to see it. I don't know. I'm not looking, y'all. Y'all must have went and looked at the page. Of course it is. I ain't running from none of it. I am motivated. Matter of fact, I'm more fired up now than I ever been. Thank you, fake KJ person. Thank you, haters that's out on the videos. I love that. I love it, man. I appreciate you guys. It's only gonna make us work harder, and it's gonna frustrate a little bit. It's gonna frustrate you a little bit more what you see coming. It's gonna frustrate you. I'm telling you now. It's gonna frustrate you. So Choker said, I am a collective member. Ain't no way you did that. And you that so no. Not gonna ban you, not sending you to the gulags, none of that. Because what can't happen, they said they have left the building. No, man. But that's why I did it. I'm glad. I told you, one of them, I knew one of them rocks was gonna hit somebody. I knew it. I knew it was. Let's get back to what we was talking about. So again, the Greenwood whiskey is going to be available hopefully tomorrow. And we'll let you guys know. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of folks, man. Listen, I'm fine. I'm fine. What you're not gonna do is I tell you what you do. Show it, prove it. Anybody can say anything. I got everything documented, brother. Believe you me. Matter of fact, and the foundation is actually public info, just so you know that. It's public info. Can't have a non-profit organization that's not public info. All right? Can't have it. Coming up on August the 29th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Y'all got to pull up. Another partnership with Cathead Vodka. Man, this is going to be a movie, man. We're going to have a live stream. Now, when I say live, we're going to be live at Cathead. More than likely, we will stream this to YouTube. And this is going to be fun, man. This is going to be, can we bring out whiskey? Now, you don't want to do that. They got whiskey over there that you can drink as well. they got their own guy. That's somebody sitting in their tidy whities in their mama's basement. Brother C. Lee, come on, we ain't heard from you in a while, man. Come on up and chop it up with me, man. Now, come on up. Hey, the link is open. Just ordered 2 whiskeys and the labels. But yes, that's the initial label that came from the company. Now the gold label, the first 212 that went out was of that first label, the dark label. Just call it the Dark Knight rollout. But after that, everything after that is of the gold label. So they basically they made the labels. They used the color instead of the actual gold foil. It's all good. Sorry about that, but that was on Greenwood. But they did correct it. So yeah, we know what that is, man. Yes, they are. We're excited to partner with Cathead. And if that hey man, listen, y'all, we can move on from that intelligent individual. Yeah, man, there you go. All the arrows are pointing in the sun. This is what's crazy though. People, let me say, can I talk to y'all for a quick second? Let's go back to this logo. You know what's funny about this? People will say stuff like this, and then they'll go drink Hennessy. Swear by Hennessy. You know Hennessy is a whole person's name that don't look like you. I'm talking about Hennessy, all kind of stuff, man. We go and buy stuff, buy brands, and here we are out here doing community work, taking care of kids, and really literally helping keeping these kids in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh my goodness. People get on the internet and talk about Jackson this, Jackson that, and talk about the crime. They want, everything good, everything bad, And then here we are doing outstanding work, keeping kids at JSU, keeping the program rocking and rolling. And folks, it's just a weird thing, man. It is what it is, man. Hey, man, listen. Hennessy is what it is. My point is, you're not bothered by the name that's on there. You're not. And I can promise you, I can assure you that whoever that person was didn't sign up for the collect. There's no way they signed up for the collect. And getting on here talking about somebody gatekeeping no money. Ain't nobody gatekeeping. You can't give $250 and then tell folk where you want it to go. I can't even write an NIL deal with $250. If you saw the deals that we write, you'll know that, if you ain't really, it's on the website too, by the way. Depending on a certain level, after you get past the diamond and the platinum, you can actually designate where you want your money to go. You can do that. So that's the way it's designed. I wonder if the Ole Miss folks are jumping down. I wonder if they're giving the Grove Collective people that's running their collect. I wonder if they're giving them the same blues. No, they're not, because they're benefiting from them having it. I wish we can bring that bottle in the game. Wait a minute. What you mean? Don't shout out to my section over there, 112. I know I ain't been up there in a while. A Resilient. Hey, I don't know what you talking about. It was plenty of bottles in my section back in the day. I ain't tell you what to do. I ain't telling you how to do it. I'm just telling you how it used to go down over there. We used to cut up, boy. Hey, LaDon, tell it. Look, LaDon, say, shh. So you can't bring it in. Just come on down, LaBee. What are you talking about, LaBee? Man, what are you just saying? Now, you technically you can't. Technically you can't. You're right. Let me stop being. Let me stop doing that. Don't get busted and be like Ken was saying I can sneak it in. You're right. You can't bring your bottle in the stadium. You are absolutely correct. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Hey, I don't know nothing. I ain't listen. Travis, I ain't listen. You cannot bring alcohol in the stadium. I'm saying it publicly. You can't do it. Now, have I seen some bottles? Look, that was back yesteryear. That was in 2016. Hey man, listen. Speaking of, I saw this on. Did y'all see this? I got a couple more things I'm gonna touch on, then we'll be done. Just the other day, man, Coach Trey Oliver was talking about poaching. I saw this. He talked about Virginia Tech tried to steal a running back, recruiting him off the sideline, and he went to Virginia for $400,000. How do you think Virginia paid a running back from North Carolina Central $400,000? Think they just? You don't think folk putting money together and making things happen for players to recruit? And I said this. I said, hey, man, we got to play. We lost a player to Virginia Tech, too. Was on the collective. Big bank take little bank. So did. Got us good Wi-Fi. The car's parked inside the gate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just look, man. That's the times that we're in, man. So you gotta get our bag up, man. I will be coming Jack State homecoming this season. That's the same weekend that they're having AmeriCorps and Avs Union in Vicksburg. Okay. I actually said it, co-pilot. I was like, look, they poached Iowa, they poached Spencer from us, and now let me say this. I hope Spencer do well. That's my guy, my Madison Central guy. Love Isaiah Spencer. Hated to see him go. But you ain't gonna make me stop loving him just because he left us. Shout out to his mama Flamika and his dad Rod. That was personal, but it is what it is. We root for him. Hope he do well, man. Really do. But then last but not least, we kind of saw Cam talking about coming to HBC. There was a lot of dialogue around that. I would love to see, Trey Boston do a really good job for HBCU Go. He really does. He does a really good job with them. I think it'd be dope as hell to have Cam Newton cover HBCU sports. SWAC TV, I saw Timona and some of the other folks. I don't cover HBCU on this platform like that. This is a Jackson State platform, but it would be dope, man. It would be dope. it would be dope to see SWAC TV strike a partnership where they're doing live shows with a Cam Newton. If that's something he was looking to willing to do, I think that would be great for the conference. If I'm the SWAC, I would jump all over this. I would jump all over this. If I am the SWAC, listen to me and listen to me carefully. Commissioner McClellan, man, I would jump all over this. You talking about elevation, you talking about marketing dollars. We just launched SWAC TV. Man, who wouldn't watch a live show? Who wouldn't watch a show of Cam Newton? It's crazy, you know. Y'all just saw Cam Newton put out he just put out a comment about Jalen Hurts and had the whole football NFL world attacking him. Now, I understood what he was saying. He didn't attack Jalen Hurts. He just simply said that the Eagles are so good that they don't rely on Jalen Hurts to win games. He wasn't saying that. He was like, Jalen Hurts don't have to be that dude because his team is that good. That doesn't mean that Jalen Hurts isn't a great quarterback. He was like, man, you hate, man. Jalen Hurts just won the Super Bowl. And Ken, what are your thoughts on Chennisberry winning the Coach of the Year award from HBCU Sport? Hogwash. That's my thoughts. Next question. If it ain't TC Taylor, I ain't trying to hear it. I know what they're saying. They're saying, hey, this is his first year. He came over. He brought over all these athletes from the D2 and whatever. I'm sorry. I can't. Hey, man. Hey, that'd be good. I'm telling you, I would love that. Hey, but real quick, last thing we have is next month we're gonna have our first game. And then that Sunday after the game against Hampton, we got the Labor Day Classic Battle of the Band. We know JTV gonna be in that thing, getting us all that band content. Man, that's gonna be dope. You got who is that in there? Who's that to the left? That's Southern. You got Alabama State. You got Grambling. You got Alcorn, you got Langston, you got Talladega, you got Valley, you got UAPB, you got Alabama A&M, you got Jackson. Woo-wee. That's going to be a good time right there, folks. And without further ado, I want to welcome my brothers to the stream. Brother C. Lee, it's Monday early, man. I appreciate you for coming up. Glad you ain't got your whitey tighties on in your baby, y'all. God, Lee, man. I just got tired. I had to get somebody else up here real quick because I know TD, he had an endeavor. He might hop on for a second. You said you haven't been approved yet. Oh, you done had to apply for credentials, huh, Jay? They gonna let you in there, bro. Keep on keeping on. How you feeling, bro? How you been, man? First and foremost.
I'm good, man. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Man, I'm good. I just been watching all this great work that you and TD been doing, the collective been doing, that Decoy C been doing, man. Hey, brother Travis, man. Hey, Ken, brother Travis be trying to race him and my wife go to the same lunch spot.
Yeah.
And they be trying to get there for the chicken and the ribs run out. And so my wife told me that next time she see Travis in line in front of him, she's gonna tackle him and Rob J. Cause they be when she get to the front of the line, the chicken and the ribs be all out. So
it's all good. What place is this, man?
Oh, it's the place. And my wife go all the time. Tell Travis put in. It's right off Lynn Street by Jackson State. Is it Dixon? It used to be Dixon, but I think it's another name now.
Travis, you can put that name up in there, bro.
Yeah, they say you gotta get there by 11:30 if you want that chicken. What's the name of it, Travis? Brother Travis? Maxine's. That's it, Maxine's.
Maxine's. We gotta go see Miss Maxine. We gotta get that. If we can't get a partnership going, send everybody to Maxine. See that?
There you go. That Maxine's my wife's spot. My spot is Mama Eating Sweets off Bowling and Northside Drive. So she's trying to get the Maxine's and I'm trying to get the Mama's Eating Sweets. But the same thing. If you ain't there by 11:30, ain't no more ribs on Friday. So
all good, man. Well, said I heard that Maxine's was wonderful. Well, I tried to give that person a chance, but I had to go ahead and since they jumped out there water and said what they said and then jump back up, I'm gonna go ahead and zap them. I'm gonna zap them just because they're a coward. How about that? Not because of what they said, but because they're a coward. They said it and they ran and hid their hands. I ain't got no respect for you. I have no respect for folks who show up with bad intentions, say bad and mean and untruthful things, and ain't willing to stand on business about their words. I have no respect for you. Goulage, you go.
That's it, man. That's it. Like I said, it's just, I'm just real, thankful, man, with the content y'all been doing. I've been watching all of the interviews, man, and the players. One thing about it is your fruit speak for itself. Like when those players are giving those interviews, right?
Yeah.
They not being prompted to say that, right? Yeah, that's right. It was called, it used to be Dixon's. It used to be Dixon's, and then it changed to Maxine. That's right, Coach. Exactly right, Coach.
Dawn said she blocked the wrong person. Somebody gonna, all right, damn. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's why I ain't never asked for no wrench. Because if I asked for a
we
wrench,
wouldn't have no chat.
We nobody be here with us. It'd be three of us in here. I said, oh, you look like a stray dog. Go home. I be sending all the stray dogs home. Y'all know how I feel about these stray dogs.
God, man, you. Oh, have mercy. I that's the reason you don't have a wrench. I appreciate you.
Y'all know y'all can't give me no wrench. Okay, so since we here, brother Ken, here's what I don't understand, and nobody has been able to like help me. That's right, brother Travis. Won't be two of us in here. Look here, I be zapping stray dogs and people who friends with stray dogs. Are you hung out with them stray dogs? You got them fleas on you. Get out of here. You need some 10 flip flops. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That's funny. That's funny. Get away from round. Get away from round. Get away from Jim. Lord have mercy. All right, man. No, I just listen. I wanted to address that, man. People are weird, man. I don't understand the weird obsession. Man, I'm not gonna give my energy to something I just don't. If I don't like something, I just don't understand it. If I don't like something, I don't understand going to something that you don't like or you don't rock with or you don't. It's a weird energy. I guess because I'm not a hater.
Yep.
Like I really do wish everybody. I shout out everybody. I mean, every merch company that represents Jack State. If it's dope stuff, I'm buying it. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no difference. But I just I want everybody to win. And I just think it's crazy that people are like that. But it's a necessary thing. I get so much motivation from them. Yeah, it do. Because there's a lot of haters that ain't they. Brother Celie, I'm gonna say this: a lot of haters that were talking a lot a little while ago. I mean, a little while ago over the years. That what you gonna say now?
Well, I just think about how miserable does your life have to be to go somewhere you hate to make other people miserable because you are. Right. I really believe that a lot of those people, they hate Jackson State more than they love their own school.
Yeah.
And the reason why you can't convince me, because there's no way you can tell me that you love your school if you are at a Jackson State platform 3 times a week, either to try to big up your school or say something negative about this school. You know, it's look, people like what they like. People, one of my wife's favorite meals, Brother Ken, is living onions, right? She loved living onions. On the day that liver and onions.
Oh, liver and onions. Okay. Yes. I thought you said living onions. I was like, yeah.
She loved living onions, right? On that rare occasion, Brother Ken, when she make liver and onions, I just don't even go in the kitchen. Ain't no sense complaining about it. That's one of her favorite meals. She like that. You know what I do? You know what I do, Brother Ken?
What'd you do?
I give me some rice and get a little of that gravy.
Yeah.
And I keep it moving. Ain't no sense saying nothing about the liver. What am I saying about the liver for?
The liver ain't for you.
See? So it's I don't understand. You can't tell me that you love your school if you come into another platform just to say something negative about their school or to try to big you. You mean tell me you ain't got a platform where you can big up your own school on your own platform? That don't make no sense.
No, it's like that. And I tell you, man, now let me say this in the seat that I sit in. I appreciate that. There are some who frequent the platform that are great, you know. And we've had this conversation.
Right.
I think we pretty much flushed out a lot of the haters, you know what I mean, for the most part. That and for us it's a view. It works for us, you know. You want to tune in by all means. But listen, I've always been told before I go to anybody's house, I say, Mama, can I go to the house? I got debriefed before we left. Say, look here, boy. Let me tell you something. But you go over there acting like you ain't got no home training there. You know what I'm saying? Don't you touch nothing, don't you break nothing, don't be in there acting like I ain't fed you, acting like you're starving. Yeah, you can go over there, but you better not, you know what I'm saying? That we got debriefed. We got told how we needed to conduct ourselves. Don't be in there cutting up before house, man, run around. And I remember in my past life with my ex, I've always had a nice, comfortable, cozy home, and I still claim to have one. See, Lee, my home was I love my home, man. I love home life. You know what I mean? I want to be comfortable, but I understood it, man. When I was with my ex, and I remember. They had a big family. And as you watching this, you just watching. Look, I don't care. We ain't together no more. But I'm just saying. So I'm not being offensive. You know, I'm just saying. I remember this conversation. All right. Our house. All right. She had a big family. Big family. Always getting together. And I ain't gonna say no names. I'm gonna just kind of put that out there. If people know me, they know who I'm talking about. So let me just say it this way. The way we lived was quite contrary to how a lot of folk in her family lived.
There you go. I understand.
You see what I mean?
I understand.
So I go to work every day. I got a somewhat decent job. We got a great career. Got a great, comfortable home. I got nice stuff. You come to my house, sit down. Don't be running through my house. Because if you break something, your mama can't pay for it. And I got accused, Brother C. Lee, of being, they don't like coming to our house because people don't feel comfortable when they at our house. I said, well, if you think comfortable means you're gonna run through my house, tear it up, and you're gonna do things that my child don't even do. Oh no, son, no, ma'am. I can't let go. I'll go down. You stay where you at. I ain't lobbying for that. So I'm just saying, don't come and here cutting up like that, man. I don't like bad kids, man. I don't like bad animals. I like well-trained. I like home-trained. Now, don't get me wrong. I know people getting their feelings about their kids and stuff, but it's like, look, man, my kids ain't coming to your house and cutting up. They always like, man, your kids are very well mannered. Yes, because I'm just telling them, you raise your kids. But I don't like parents who get numb to their kids making all this noise. We in the restaurant trying to enjoy our meal. Your son, little Johnny, y'all on the floor spinning on the middle of the restaurant floor. I'm looking at the mama like, just saying. That's what I mean when I say, when people come into the platform and they ain't I've learned to I have evolved in this lane that I'm in. I came in with a lot of emotions. They were raw because of what we went through with our previous coach and wanting something, and because we were sorry for a while, Brother C. Lee. We were sorry, man. Let's call it what it is. We sucked for about 6-7 years.
7-year drought.
7-year drought, man. It's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Now 20 was COVID. Yeah. We were still, but even though we weren't playing on football, we were still cheats. Because we ain't had a chance to show, you know what I'm saying? And pride comes in and it's a new day. It's a new day, right? So we were traumatized, man. We was in bad shape. So then he came and he loved on us and we won and everything turned and the world was great and we loved JSU football again. And then he left. And we was like, oh boy, what is we gonna do? So when I come into this lane and this platform, man, and I was very spicy. People taking shots at us. I wore that stuff on my sleeve, but now I realize, man, it's way bigger than that, man. I ain't getting emotional over certain things no more. You know what I mean? If I sometimes, you know, I jump, and a part of that has a lot to do. I do want to give the brothers that I'm rolling with now a lot of credit goes to just kind of, you know, the company. TD is a very mild-mannered guy, pretty calm in a lot of situations. Brother Dub is like the big brother who advises us on a lot of things. Miss Rochelle, you know what I'm saying? So when you, they say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So when you start, not that it was anything about the people who was initially there, it was just, that's the environment we were in. We was getting everybody was taking a shot at Jack State. So I'm coming. You know that little meme where the dude walked in the room and he frowned all up and he looking at everybody. That's how I came to YouTube. I was like, who talking about Jack State? What you say? Goulash. If somebody don't like what Ken say, you go to the goulash. It's like, come on, Ken. And over the years, you evolve and realize that, man, look, I ain't gotta be mad because you mad.
Right.
I ain't got whoever this passionate individual was that was in the chat. I don't know what that was about. People just are weirdos, man. And I know that it's absolutely impossible to even do what they talking about. I'm like, how does that even work?
Right.
It's a freaking foundation that's managed by 9 people.
Right. Right. Well, you know, I think that it's also I think you hit it on the head, right? That's why this platform is so beloved by so many, because you were essentially you were the ram. This platform was a ram in the bush. It stepped into the void when, you know, and I'll switch it just the opposite, right? I agree with everything that you said, and I think that's why you and TD, Sister Rochelle, that's why the platform prospered, right? Just because that evolution. I'm just the opposite. Like, I'm not built for this. Like, I'm you know.
I don't know either, man. That was one of these people with a wrench. No, hey, everybody was spicy. Everybody was zapping folks, man. It was a crazy time on KC-1400 media. I'm just saying, we done got our stuff together, man. We done got our stuff together. We let people have opinions, even if it's not opinion that we necessarily agree with. Everybody got an opinion. You do not have to agree with Ken to be a part of this platform, and just don't be in the chat spamming and chat. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna get you out of here if you cutting up like that. But go ahead, though.
So what I mean, that's like when you put up somebody, they talk about the evolution, because I'm the opposite. Here's how I roll. Right, there you go. Zapping, cussing, and crying. There you go. These Connecticut's, that's what was happening, right? I'm one of those people that, Brother Ken, if I'm talking to somebody and in the midst of a conversation, if I realize 2 things about this person, like I'm talking to this person, and if a bell goes off my head, I go, either this person can't pass a 7th grade science class, or you're a malicious human being. I just stop talking to that person and walk off. Like, but for business, that's not always the best behavior.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why so many people appreciate you and TD and Sister Rochelle, because there are times that you have to extend yourself in ways that the rest of us don't have to extend ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. That's why, you know, I tell people, that's why I've never sent a tweet or text in my life. That's why I'm not on social media. I'm just not interested in extending myself. When I say thee I love because I only love thee,
that's it.
Yeah, I mean that. I'm not, and here's something I say. Here's what I say to some of the people in the chat who still get upset. And I've asked you this question before, Brother Ken. Do you know why in the last 2 years I've never heard a non-Jackson State person say something negative about Jackson State?
Because you don't watch them.
There we go. I give you, you know, so I can't get upset at what somebody's saying about Jackson State because I'm not over there at their house. What I don't understand is you go to somebody's house and get mad by what they say in their house. When coming back to your point, you got your own house. You got your own crib. So why you getting mad in somebody else's house when you can go and be at your own house and just be at peace?
That's facts. That's facts, man. Listen. We have gone through so much, man. This platform is an outlet for us. You know what I'm super excited about, though, brother C. Lee?
What's that?
Man, it's almost football season.
Oh,
listen, for 5 months, for 5 good, long, awesome months, we get to talk football.
And
the
I got
thing
something
that drives the vehicle is football. Y'all know it. Oh my gosh. Halftime is on the clock. Do you hear me?
And on that, I gotta give you another shout out.
Woo!
Because I'm gonna be doing something Friday that you're partly responsible for.
Talk to me. What that is?
I'm gonna be back speaking to the team.
Man, can I come, Coach? Can I pull up to come see it? I won't come see.
Yeah, you know we do the Coach O has made the
I love that, bro.
The history. Me coming over there, giving them the history of Jackson State. So we begin in Natchez. I begin in Natchez, and I talk about all the times they tried to move the university, and I talk about everything that the university has gone through. So you know that's come Friday, right? August the 1st. We're gonna be up in that thing. Giving the players their history again.
I'll be there Wednesday for the first practice and everything. That's awesome, man. I love the staff, bro. I love Coach Taylor, Coach O. I love the whole staff, man. TD called me today when he was letting me know he's actually probably gonna hop on for a few minutes before we close out. We got about 25 minutes. KT Dub, he chomping at the bit to break. We got some big news coming soon. We've been working. Now that brother there been working his butt off. That's the hardest working brother, not named Ken Clark, man. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, bro. It's you can make CC the KC can stand for Kevin Circling 1400. That motherfucker circling the block right now. You hear me? He doing some major things, and really, it's a wonderful thing to see that. When and people think like this is what folk have to understand. He's not even a JSU alum.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
Now he appreciates Jack State because he grew up in the era and he went to all the games and tight with all, a lot of the folks, but that's not a knock. She's a freaking director, well, let me leave that alone. He, 2 degrees, multiple degrees and all that good stuff, man. And just he's a product of the culture. Let me just say that.
Yep.
And
what we talk about, talk about the we have their Jack State alums and their Jack State fans. And the Jack State fans go just as hard for Jack State as the alum. And I think that there are a lot of those people in and around that area, right? So
that's a good question. We across all time zones. Let me just say that. We got brothers on the east in the Eastern Central Standard Time working. We got folks in Central, Mountain West, and Pacific. You know what I'm saying? To be Pacific. You know what I mean? No, man, he really is. And every day we talk probably 5-10 times a day. Almost.
So let me ask you this, since we're talking football.
Yeah.
Over the next 2 or 3 weeks, what's the thing you're most interested in seeing develop or take shape as the team is getting ready for that first game?
The trench battle is the first thing I'm interested in. Everything it starts and stops in the trenches. We got some very exciting things. We got some great players returning on both sides. The cornerback battle, which I know folks don't, doesn't necessarily feel it'll be a battle. I think just seeing how that happens, and quarterback too.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 things I'm looking at the most. I'm hard on quarterbacks. Jacoby's been putting that work in. The trainer in the offseason, and he's stepped it up in the leadership game. Who's going to send to take that number 2 spot? Would it be the true freshman? Would it be one of the guys that's in there? Would the coaches bring in another guy? That trench battle is going to be war. That trench battle with Quincy Ivory, Demani Lacey, Jeremiah Williams, John Brown, Kanye Varner, Tymon Wells, and Jalen Ware, them guys going up against, you know what I'm saying, Mason Barton, Alex and Muda and Chuck, DQ, you know what I'm saying, Big Quay, Towns Blue. Like, it's going to be a battle. And that's that's really, it's a bloodbath in the interior line, man, right there in that trench battle. And then the cornerback position, man, I'm serious. I'm literally paying attention to that on every single rep. I love my guys that came in, but I also love them young bucks, man, that held it down for us, you know?
Right. So
we did see the offer for the Delaware State quarterback. Yeah, we did offer him as well. We'll see if he can get it. We can land him. We'll see. You know, we got something to fight with over here. We get him, you know, we got a little something. But go ahead.
So let me ask you this: is it? And I hate when people ask a question and have an answer in it. Can you talk a little bit about what kind of culture that Coach Taylor is building and maintaining, that he's bringing top caliber athletes who are willing to come to fight for a spot? Because generally, when you're talking about a smaller program, players don't want to stick around and fight for a spot. Yet it seems that he has created a program where top tier athletes want to stay here and fight for a spot, if that makes sense.
It does. At Jackson State, man, you get a family. You get a great coaching staff, man. There's a lot of years of football in that staff, man. Like Coach O said on that interview with there he is. Hey, he is, and popped up. What's happening, big dog?
Ooh. Hey, Professor C. Lee. What up, KC?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, brother TD, I've been meaning to say something, man, that I'm glad I need to say this to you. I appreciate that sign that's behind your head, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
you know, other
a lot
than
of people
Prince,
don't know. I finally saw Sinners, by the way, so I know what that sign means now. I do. I saw it. I finally saw Sinners, man.
So, you know, other than Prince, I'm a blues guy. So I really appreciate that sign behind your head, man. But go ahead.
Hey,
man.
So TD, I'm gonna finish my thought and then I'll let you take it from
bro,
there.
I'm just here for a second. Go ahead and do y'all thing, man. Y'all doing it.
No, he was asking about so I think it starts with the culture that Coach Taylor has built. A big family, man. Jared Lockhart gave you kind of a glimpse to how TC runs his program. He called him Big Prez.
Yeah.
He's a very serious guy. He don't. It's not a lot of wiggle room, man, for mistakes and errors like that right there. And here's the other thing: we do not treat Jackson State like we some second class, lower tier football institution. No, man. We listen. Players hit the portal. They adios, man. We go get somebody else. You know what I mean? It's not an arrogant thing, but it's a quiet confidence. He knew what he wanted. He's very intentional. I go back to the interview that A.D. Robinson said some things that people might have forgot. He did call me. He called me December 10th, 2022. When Coach Prime left, he called me up out the blue. It blew my mind. He caught me off guard. It was a Saturday. He said, "Ken, what's up, man?" He you know what he said. He sent me Coach Taylor's whole potential coaching staff, recruiting list of who he was looking to recruit. And he said, "I want you to take a look at this, yada, 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 and sleep on it. Call me back tomorrow. Let me know what you think." And he kind of told me some other guys he was looking at or was interviewing him, but he was like, he feel like this is the time. TC is ready, man. He's ready. One of the things TC did, Brother C. Lee, he went and interviewed with A.D. Robinson. Man, he had a plan. Listen, y'all, I just want y'all to understand something about Coach T.C. Taylor's program. Everything you see is intentional. This is not a mistake. And I heavily, huge shout out to Coach O. Look at what Coach O is he's a diamond. He's a major factor in this program as well. He got you doing things, stuff like that matters. Understanding what it looks like at the next level, understanding what they're doing at the NFL level, because they have those connections. But What I'm saying is he was so intentional. He had a plan. He had a plan that was so freaking super tight and masterful that none of the other coaches who A.D. Robinson interviewed, they couldn't hold water with it. It was so impressive. Even though he was on the staff, even though he was seemingly coaching waiting, even though it was his alma mater, he didn't approach it like you owe it to me.
Right.
He went in that thing like guns blazing. You know what I'm saying? So much so it was like, dang. Like I even know a particular coach that was being interviewed. I know what quarterback they was going after, who the OC and the DC that they was going to talk about hiring. When you compared what Coach Taylor was building, now he had to make some things happen because not all the coaches on that list wound up accepting the roles. Y'all saw what staff we got in the first year, and then he came back and had time to really build his thing. So with that, the players, when you factor in what we're doing, he's allowed us to be a part of. Coach O said something to TD and I during that interview. TD, you remember what he said? He said, when we say the program, you guys, he touched both of them. He said, you guys are a part of the program, bro.
Right.
Like this platform, Tiger Talk, the collective, all of this is a part of it, creating a culture, hiring a great football ops like Miss Kai, hiring a great media personality like Austin, having a great SID like Travis, who having an unbelievable athletic director and administration that pours into the university, get them everything they need, a great equipment manager like Miss Dom. When you look at that, having support staff, having a great strength and conditioning program, nutrition, look, all that stuff don't go unnoticed. Like you heard players talk about, man, you had coaches come from certain places that were like, these dudes get 3 meals a day.
Right.
I'm serious. So this program is not just one thing, and we win. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's these folks in the chat. It's Tiger Nation. Not everybody that loves Jack State tunes in. We wish they would, but they don't. But the reality of it is, it's the whole community. It's Jackson. There's a reason that Travis Hunter, who got married after he got drafted, TD.
Right.
Everybody who did his wedding, Brother C. Lee, was from Jackson. It's a reason when Coach Prime went to Colorado, everybody was from Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
We see, I like my boy Tricky. Shout out to my boy Tricky, man. Tricky 45. That's my boy, right? Tricky Hudson. Tricky always talk about how, bro, really people leave. We got some great, talented folk that come out of Jackson, but if they don't, they got to go to the Atlantas of the world and all these other big cities to get recognized for their talent. Shout out to Kamikaze, all these big-time guys that have come out of the city that have represented. We're different. So when folks come to Jackson, they like, damn, this is different. These folks really love. And D-Core C just was talking about that. He was talking to Jared. He was like, Jackson State is our Charlotte Carolina Panthers.
Right.
It is our New Orleans Saints. Tricky LT45. That's right. That's my boy, man. But no, man. So summarizing it so I can finish my thought, it's everything. And the key, Brother C. Lee, we're winning.
Right.
We're winning. So with that being said, you have a program. You have a specific role. The coaches are giving you a fair opportunity. There is no politics. I can tell you right now, you saw what Coach Gallen said. He was like, I don't decide who plays. You know who decides who gets on the field? They do. That's a real thing. There is there's no political bull. I know some players might feel like, man, he ain't da-da-da-da-da. But you saw what Lacey said on his interview. And Lacey talked about, coach saying, come on, man, I need it out of you, man. 1 minute you give me this, the next minute you don't. I got to be consistent, like really telling them the real deal. And I say this in closing. I just saw a player, man, that just posted. Shador posted on his page. I know, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Young Dolph, I think his birthday passed yesterday. And he posted a picture with Young Dolph. Shador was in a music video with Dolph.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in a music video. They shot a music video at Prime House, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He was in a music video. He could have posted a video with him and Dolph, all kind of different photos, but he chose a Jackson State picture with him, Dolph, and Aubrey Miller in there.
Oh, wow.
In the locker room.
Oh, okay.
You see a Cam Run, Sim and Craig working out at Jack State. These kids love Jack State, man. It's different. It's just different. So it's the culture that keeps you bought in. And then too, the portal is crazy. Not everybody that goes out there, and the coaches are gonna be real with you. Look, you can go. I'm just telling you right now, you go jump in the portal, you know, you might not fare well. There's some guys that hit the portal, you never hear hear nothing about them or never hear from anything else from them. And you saw some guys that jumped in the portal when they did fare okay if they was like that. But that's that's in a nutshell. It's kind of seeing what we've seen. Coach Taylor running a real serious operation. I told you guys that there are some coaches that really could come over there for about a week and just be a fly on the wall and study what this man is doing.
Right.
I'm telling y'all, I'm telling these high school coaches that's around here running programs, these college coaches, they can come to Jackson, Mississippi and sit in there and just study what the staff is doing, and they will garner something from it. Just watch, just be a fly on the wall. It's amazing to see. And that's one of the things that keep these guys here, man. Now, collective helps, but you know, a real chance to play, a real chance to be on TV. All our games on TV. The brand is strong. It's a lot that goes into that. I may have left out a whole lot, but that's what I could think of at this moment. The boom. Yeah, that's right. It's a brand. Football, the boom, the fans, batting 1,000. And sometimes them kids fall in love with the culture. They be like, man, I can go somewhere else, man, but I just love Jackson.
And I think the two things that people forget is Coach Taylor won everywhere he went.
Yep.
As a coach, right? Like he was a high commodity everywhere he went. And I think that people don't realize what a high commodity he was everywhere he went. And so when you combine that with, as we all think, as we all know, the best AD in the land. When you got the best AD in the land, Paris, here's what I say.
We don't buy our Paris. We'll spend a little something to keep them in town, though.
Look, here's what I say to the Boston Red Sox fans, who are the most annoying fans in the world. When the Boston Red Sox fans used to cry every summer, the Yankees buying the championship. That's how you get a championship. You buy it. Get your coins together and stop crying. So to all them Boston Red Sox fans, them annoying. I know only one Boston Red Sox fan who wasn't an annoying person, Brother Ken and Brother T. Every other Boston Red Sox fan was an annoying human being.
It's Boston, man. What do you think?
There you go. There you go. So let me ask y'all, since I got both of y'all, let me ask y'all this question. Because, you know, as we get ready for the season, we've been hearing over the summer, you know, I think that I'm with you guys that the general is the right person to have the keys in his hand, the right person to be driving. What I have wanted to say to people who want to put Travis, he got two X's on my list then. So Brother Travis, you got two X's on there. But Brother Travis, as long as you like Jim Rice, you all right with me. If you remember who Jim Rice is, right? Jim Rice was one of the few Boston Red Sox that I love. Oh, and All-Can Boy. Can't forget All-Can Boy. Yep. What I want to ask you guys about is, while we all think that the general is the right person to be driving the car, I think that when people start putting out certain numbers and stats that they want him to have, they forget that as dynamic a coach as Coach Taylor is, he all about running the ball. Mm. And so I don't want people going into the season saying the general needs to have X amount of yards and X amount of touchdowns and not understanding that Coach Taylor's about running that ball. And the one thing that we saw in the SWAC championship game and in the Celebration Bowl, when it comes to running the ball, Coach Taylor is a quantity, quality, impact guy. And what I mean by quantity, quality, impact guy, he's not a coach that's going to abandon the run if 2 or 3 runs don't yield a certain number of yards. He's a person who understands that I'm going to run the ball a certain number of times because what I'm ultimately doing is wearing down the defense and controlling the clock. And so I just want to know what you guys think about that. When I hear people saying, well, I want Morgan to have X amount of number of stats, I think that when you're saying that, and I get what they're saying, what they're essentially saying is they want Morgan to have a good year, which we all do. I just think that when people get stuck on a certain stat for Morgan, they forget that Taylor is all about running that ball, and it may frustrate some people if they don't keep in mind that Taylor's gonna always have a balanced offense, if that makes sense. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that.
What's he?
To respond to what you're saying, Brother Seeley, I think he's gonna do a little more. He'll do a lot more oscillating this year. One of the big things, and he mentioned it, we had Irv, and so we was a run first offense. He said he's giving the keys to the general, to drive, to steer. And then if you look at, I mentioned when we was at Swag Media Day, and I'm looking to, go ahead and corner, we got Tiger R Us over there now. You know what I'm saying? So when you got Tiger R Us, when you on Tiger R Us, you play. You know what I'm saying? When you go into a store with a lot of toys and you're a kid, you play with everything on the shelf. And man, when you look at the receivers that he have over there, the slot, the X, the Y, even the tight end, bruh, I mean, you got all type of vehicles under that garage, and you got to see what's under the hood. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so once you're doing that, I mean, I watched some some stuff on Nate Rembert. I seen a highlight. I mean, it was a 3-yard pass.
Right.
And he took it, you know what I'm saying? I want to take it to the house. I mean, so it's not gonna take much. I think that with the off work that the general has put in, I think he definitely has stepped his game up by 2 or 3 notches. The biggest thing, people was talking about, okay, well, him processing, plays and stuff downfield. Well, look, man, thing will be going so fast now. Shout out to the demon that was training him over the summer, man. It's ready to go.
Right.
So I think it's gonna be a balance. And one thing about having a great quarterback, I know, as I said, the great quarterback, when he's on the field, if you're gonna be the general, you're gonna be the general. If you're gonna be the captain, you're gonna be the captain. And you steer that ship the way it needs to go, because you're the one out there seeing stuff in your eyes. If you see a safety play up and you got one-on-one out there on your outside receiver, then you let it go. You know what I'm saying? So So to answer your question, I think, what I'm saying, it's going to be in the hands of the other general. Coach Taylor said, he's pretty much going to let him rock with the keys this time.
And Ken, before you go, put KT Dove's question back up. And I want to be clear. My question is not about Coach TC. My question is about the fans who are coming in with certain expectations for stats. So I want to be clear. Yeah, I'm not questioning. I said 2 years ago that the best coach we could have had was Coach TC. But what I was saying is that I heard a lot of fans throwing around stats. And I know that sometimes it gets easy for fans to get frustrated when they don't see things that they should be, that they expect to see. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's style of play. When we get on here and we talk about how deep our wide receiver room is, and we know that we got a championship caliber quarterback. We don't have Irv Mulligan, but we still have the likes of Travis Terrell. We got a lot of home run hitters on this squad, using baseball terminology. We also have a history of having bombs over Baghdad style football. We always go back to we love the Shedeur Sanders era because we threw that thing. We didn't really have no running game, like talking about it. Because we were airing it out. We had some serviceable running backs, but KC-1400 era was like an era we loved.
But I think that was by design too, though, Ken.
Oh, no, without question. That's why I say we was. I said it in my head, like, yeah, of course he was trying, but he was the best. He was really good at quarterbacking. But the point I'll say is this: we got a deep wide receiver room. Got a quarterback. They got a national championship, preseason all-SWAC player. There's no quarterback battle. Let's just get that out of the way. We should not see any other quarterbacks hit the field unless it's garbage time minutes or unless it's like some type of major injury. I'm gonna say this to you. because I've been in communication with the quarterback coach that Kobe been training with. Something that actually we was working together collectively to actually get for him. This is from the quarterback coach. I'm gonna quote this. He said, "Our guys looking the best." Listen to this. This is from one of the best quarterback coaches in the state of Mississippi, Brother Wyatt Davis. Brother Wyatt Davis said, "Our guy looking the best I've seen, my brother. Yesterday, you could really see it. I'm excited as hell to come watch him. He's different. It has been enjoyable to work with. I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to do this, man." So he, this is one of the best in the state that does what he does, and he's giving, Jacobian praises for the elevation in his game, getting better. For our fans, that's more of a style of play. We don't we don't mind running the ball, but if running the ball is slow.
Right.
We like to air it out, man. We like to see, we like to let it fly. You saw what TJ just said. TJ just said, look, he want to see that thing air it out, man. I want to see that. Look what he put. He said, I want to see that ball fly. I want to stretch the field. A lot of our fans feel that way. If we getting 5 yards of carry, though, and getting first down, yeah, we can. It's effective.
You definitely got to mix it up, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but nevertheless, I think he can. When you look at the stats and style of play, and you look at what he can do, if he's not sharing snaps, he should eclipse 3,000. Hell, he was at 2,300 last year, having not started 2 games, and it got weird for him. And versus the Grambling game, it was just, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was, yep. And then had a couple of games where it wasn't the offense when they got 100-yard passing games and that type of stuff. You take that weird stuff out of the way, Jacoby easily eclipse 3,000. Now, I'm not gonna say he's gonna hit no 4,000 because I don't think the style of play that we still might be 55 run, 45 pass. We just might. Right. Some people want to see 55% pass, 45% run. But good gracious alive, when you got a running back room as deep as your wide receiver room, it's going to be balanced. I expect a balanced attack. It is what it is. He can still get his stuff there. Like Dex put up there in the chat, we had a 1,500-yard rusher, a 1,700-yard receiver, and a 1,300-yard receiver. The reason that happened, Brother Seeley and TD, is because there was some completions, there was some yak.
Yep.
And it was some high-scoring games. They wasn't really letting their foot up off the gas. Right. And I think Coach TC is aiming to get 50 because folks really still don't respect us like they should. So I hope we average 50 a game this year. And if that's the case, Jacoby, hell, he could eclipse 3,500 passing yards, 800 rushing yards, 40 touchdowns. He could do that. And that 40, I mean, 30-some touchdowns, a few rushing touchdowns. That RPO in the red zone is effective. He's a stronger, bigger kid. I mean, he's 6'4", 6'5". He pulled that thing up. He was 230. He can get you a first down or two. I don't want to see him run that much because I don't want him to get hurt. But that sluggo route with Nate Rembert is a touchdown waiting to happen. I'll just tell you that right now. You might well you can book it.
And I would say the genius, and I'm gonna use that word, the genius of Coach Taylor was on full display in the Celebration Bowl, and I don't think I've heard a lot of people talk about it. And I want to talk about 3 drives. And this is the genius of Coach Taylor being able to do whatever he wanted to do. We had a 19-play drive that I think broke the record for the longest drive in the Celebration Bowl. Then we came back and we had a 2-play drive for a touchdown. And then when South Carolina State finally got a touchdown, we came right back with an 8-minute drive. That right there shows that Coach Taylor's bag might be deeper than anybody's bag that we gonna see. And I think that if you just look at those 3 drives, or those 3 scoring drives, right? Well, technically we didn't score on that. We got the interception, then came back to it. But the fact that we had the 19-play drive that ate up time, we had the 2 play. So essentially, Coach Taylor showed he can score. His teams can score any kind of way under any kind of circumstance. And I just want fans to be able to enjoy that, to be able to enjoy a coach who is so masterful in his playbook bag that he can score any kind of way on any kind of team. And I just want people to be able to see the beauty in that and celebrate that. That's it.
Hey, let me say this, Ken. Because I want to add on to, to what we're saying, but I want to go to my tardiness tonight. I talked to you, earlier about it.
Yeah.
I definitely want to, because we talking about JSU and family. I just left an extended family, Ken.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dr. Tamika Bradley for celebrating her 50th birthday. She had that.
50. Happy birthday to Dr. Bradley, man.
Dr. Bradley. JSU was in the house full time. I mean, you already know I don't have to call name who was in the house. So Trav, you asked me how I was doing. Man, I'm doing great. Really didn't want to leave. Matter of fact, Ken, her husband had Q to come in and serenade her, bro. So we had Q from 112 in the house.
Come on, Big Brad, man. Big bro, man. Big bro, but when he do it big, man.
So Q was in the house, man. Had the 4 Washingtons and another group from Atlanta, man. It was awesome. I didn't want to leave, but I knew my brother was out here by himself.
I was out here. I was out here with my. Hey, look, I was out here.
I heard. I got the word, and so I was like, hey, it's good, man.
I love that, bro. That was a good. I got a ton. So if you text me, I ain't saw no text messages. I ain't.
Yeah, I text you.
I've been locked in.
My
I've been talking about everybody. I got your message. I really just, I'm telling you, man.
I knew you had, but I was like, my wife, she said 10 o'clock. I said, yeah. I said, so we're gonna leave, man. But it was a great time. Again, happy birthday to Dr. Tamika Bradley, man. It was a great event. And that's an extended our family called JSU was in the house big time. And look, so brother C. Lee, I want to say this, man. When you talk about the offense and TJ talking about airing it out. First of all, I think we could do either. I think the team can do either. That can be a dominant run or a dominant pass. But here's the thing, like you said, with the wide receivers and stuff that we have in Coach Taylor's, talking about handing the keys over to the general. You can, normally, brother C. Lee and Ken, you set up the run for the pass. Now you can set up the pass for the run. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to spread out the defense, and now you're just hitting the ball out to a plethora of running backs who can do it, at any side, any level, at any time with a dominant offensive line. So it's pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what this down there, the situation is, what needs to be done. I'm excited, brother C. Lee. I'm excited for the season. If you don't have your season tickets, I'm telling you, you're looking to miss out, man. I mean, this is going to be fun. I mean, to Vegas and everything, you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss.
None of it.
I don't want to miss a snap.
We ain't gonna miss a snap. Unless God has a different plan for us, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, well said, bro. You can pick your poison with this team. Very well said. I was just kind of clearing through these messages. I did notice, bro, a development story. 5 people killed outside the freaking NFL headquarters building. Damn, I haven't been looking at my phone, but that's kind of crazy right there, man. But anyway, yeah, man. This team is versatile. And that's some of the stuff, brother C. Lee. This camp starts on Wednesday. First practice is gonna be Wednesday, and then you'll be there Friday. We'll see some stuff. Not sure exactly when they're gonna get in pads, but it's a lot that I'm looking to see, man. I think we're gonna find out a lot about this team. I think they're in great shape. Just hoping we can get through this fall camp unscathed, not very, not too banged up. You know how that goes. I'm looking to see some guys come back. Hopefully, my brother Jency can get back rolling in football. It appears to be healthy. They were trolling. That's it. Oh yeah, I know somebody. I'm just now seeing. I'm still seeing comments from the little fool that was I wasn't even looking. I've been like that all day, man. I've been kind of like staying away from the phone and just kind of because I kind of knew what was out there today. It was some, different type of energy out there. But nah, man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And you know what, Ken? I don't get a sense I don't get a sense of overconfidence. I get a sense of confidence. I get a sense of challenge. I don't get. I mean, you watch the interviews, you be around the player, you listen to what they have to say. You don't get a sense of envy, and you can listen to people's conversation, kind of tell where they're coming from a lot of times.
Most every conversation you can tell where they come from. If
So
you
you
listen well enough, you be like, "What you?"
It sounds like you got a problem.
Yeah, like what you trying to convince me or something? What you trying to? You want me to? Oh, you don't like the coach, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Keep going, bro. You didn't know. No, how many times we done been to tailgate, y'all? You just listen, you there,
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna let you
have
that.
When I hit you with that, yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
I feel you, big dog.
You take them lit class and stuff like that under.
You don't even realize. I'm just waiting for you to pause. Say, hey, man, but good seeing you, though, big dog. I'm gonna move around, bro.
Right, yeah, it's time to move on, man.
Yeah, move on around, big dog.
You know what, Ken? You remind me of something, man. My childhood, my pop used to do something that used to make me so mad, and I didn't understand it, Ken. You know, like you don't understand something your parents do till you get grown. People would say stuff to my pop. They would say the dumbest or the craziest plan about what they was gonna do or what was gonna happen. And do you know what my father would do? He would look them people in the eyes and they would go, "Well, I hope they work out for y'all." And I would be sitting there like, that ain't gonna work out for nobody. That ain't. And then I got to be 30. I was like, oh, that's why he telling them that. He know they're stupid. But the worst thing he can do is tell them they're stupid. So he just hit them with that. I hope that'll work out for y'all. So when you say that.
Hey, cuz, how you doing? No, I agree. Dub said in the history of football, a lot of teams that have the best stats don't. When you get into like postseason play, I mean, you want what you really want is you want winning plays.
You want some grind, you want some grit sometimes.
You want some winning plays. You want plays that lead. You don't want a bunch of empty stats. That's what he's basically saying.
Exactly.
You can't have fillers, but you want impactful stuff. Like, man, one of the things I am excited about, fellas, is I'm deep into this Hampton, looking into Hampton and really and I'm also looking into Marshall. I watched 7-8 interviews of USM during media day. Coach Charles Huff, Braylon Braxton, the quarterback, Chris Jones, the linebacker from Byram that played for him. Trust me, I'm really looking at their roster. I'm looking at all that stuff because it's a couple of things that's gonna matter. I know the offensive line he don't feel very good about the O-line, which Quincy, Kanye, Jeremiah, DeMoney, Tymon, Jalen, out that how well we get to that quarterback and put pressure on that quarterback is gonna have everything to do with everything for us in that game against USM. Hampton, it's a different style, man. You know how some styles make fights?
Yes.
You have these teams that you can really you can whoop them, but it's just the style of play just don't allow you to get them like you want to. That's in my mind. If we can get 30 out of that game, 38, 38, 13 or 14, you know what I'm saying? I'm good with something like that. Because I don't know, but I don't know yet. I do know they lost. They got gutted by the portal. But I didn't see a lot of speed, from the style of play up there. We coming with a lot of speed this year, Brother Seeley. We got a lot of speed on both sides of the ball. And it was an intentional with the coaches recruiting to get fast on both sides of the ball. And we're gonna see that this year.
So Ken, you know what? I saw somebody putting in the chat when I first got on, I was reading and they made the statement, not sure who it was. And if I'm wrong, person in the chat, forgive me, but it was something along the line that Alcorn really moved the ball on us, ran the ball on us on the ground. I remember that one play.
It was just one play
that running back had that he broke and someone missed an assignment.
That was it.
Right. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all I can think of. Now, you might have some plays, a time or two where it looked like they might got a couple first down or something. But and one thing that Ken and I often
said Alcorn moved the ball on us.
Man, I can go back and find the chat. I can go back and find
Did they say, was it Alabama State?
No, they said Alcorn. I think
no, yeah. That what I thought it was. I thought it was ASU, and when I saw the ASU, I said, well, maybe they mean Alabama A&M. Like that's the because Alcorn didn't move the ball on us really, and Alabama State didn't really move the ball on us well. Let's see.
ASU did okay.
Alabama State.
Alabama State didn't. They it was okay. Like they had one. They had a run that they broke. It was like a 50-yarder. That 50-yarder.
It was same, pretty much identical play to Alcorn did.
Alcorn play was longer. You know,
yeah,
he just broke. But Alabama State was man, that was a damn defensive. Well, if you love defense, you love that game.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Well, you got to put Bama State in there. You know we got 2 ASUs.
Right.
You talk about Alabama State. They moved the ball.
Okay. And I would say
big runs. Yeah, they did. They both had 2 big runs that scored touchdowns. Alabama State was shorter. That one was around the 50-yard line. Alcorn's was around the 30. So that was like a 70-some yarder that he ran back. It may have been 80. Hell, it was a long one. I know Coach was teasing. He says he ran off and left him, man. Ran off and left him. Bad angle, bro. He was count. You know what I'm saying? You needed Rob McDaniel back there, like he hawked the dude down in the Celebration Bowl. Like you gotta have Joker back there with some speed.
You know, the thing about that Alabama State game, I think what happens is when you end something, you don't really, what's the word I want to use? You don't really appreciate it until you can step back from it. Mm-hmm. And I think that sometimes
okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, with that Alabama State game, to use somebody's what they said in the chat is to step back and go, you know what? I just enjoyed that game as a heavyweight fight with 2 teams throwing haymakers.
Right.
How y'all feel about that matchup being in homecoming this year? We lost to them last time we played them in homecoming, so we get our lick back this year.
Man, this is intentional.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I mean, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
It's gonna be good, man. Homecoming gonna be so good, y'all. I can't wait.
You said it when you spoke on Lockhart calling Coach Taylor the prayers. If you watch his demeanor, even when he sits, he has this thing back to him, but on the inside of his mind is working, bro. This setup, brother C. Lee, this homecoming for Alabama State. Okay, you got me in my first year, bro. I was a rookie. On this coaching thing. I'm on a national championship.
Kick your
my
behind,
team
bro.
together.
Kick your butt.
Yeah, I need you to come on and try that again.
Right.
And a fight broke out, man.
So
look at Travis. Whatever.
Yeah, he's still undefeated. There you go. So he's still undefeated.
Oh boy.
But I agree with you. I agree with you, TD. And what it also says is that, which we know not, but it also says I'm not gonna run from something either. I'm not gonna run from the smoke.
Let me say this. So they couldn't pass. You got to go back and look at that. They couldn't pass the ball on us. So they had no choice but to run. But they did move the ball eventually throughout the game. So that when you look at that game, you go back to it. Going into the third quarter, their quarterback had like 0 passing yards. I want to say, if that's the game that or was that another game?
Right.
0 passing yards. I think that was us.
Right.
And we shut him down. The little freshman kid that was King, whatever his name was.
Right. Keys.
Yes, Keys. He had no choice but to. We also fumbled 5. Oh my gosh! Don't remind me. Lord have mercy. Sam McGee fumbled twice that game. Everything that could have went wrong, TD went wrong in that game, bro. Everything that could have went wrong. We let little.
That's like the first time I heard 50,000 people all at once go, "Oh Lord!" that second fumble, the 50,000 people just went, "Oh Lord!"
Yeah, man. Grambling on the radar too. I mean, so look here, Brother C. Lee. and Ken, I actually had someone to tell me tonight that they counting us out against USM. They see, they said, yeah, I mean, I said last year that we had a good chance to go undefeated. And if you look at the way things went, we definitely had that chance. I mean, mistake here and there, ULM and the whole quarterback situation, with Grambling. But now I think we're in that same situation, Brother C. Lee, Brother King. I think we have a chance to go, undefeated. And I think it's more so. I think this is even a better chance with this team. I mean, again, the practice has to start. And one thing that I'm loving about, and shout out to D. Corey C. You know what I'm saying? The rebranding and everything did something to him, man, because he got these interviews so hot, man, from the ladies basketball to I'm talking about, man. He normally that'd be more chill, but now he's more kind of into it and going down different lanes, man. So shout out to him for making the thing, a lot more
working on a new show.
Right, and letting the players come out. I enjoy all of them. I mean, I know I don't have time to delve all into them now, but I've always been a fan, of Attilian. Even especially after the Celebration Bowl, listening to him speak when he's talking about how happy Coach Taylor was about the Celebration Bowl, how he can't get him off stage. He said, "Look at him, he's still on stage. Can't get him now." You know what I'm saying? And he is honestly truthful in these conversations. He don't even think, he just speak on it. And I took down some notes, but I don't have my notes with me. But he said some things that was key, man. I'm still listening to the Demanye Lacey. I'm interested in that. And one thing, Brother CD, that Ken and I often talked about, we always wondered why we didn't sometimes have a bigger man in there with Jeremiah.
Right. I know y'all talking about how they were teamed up together.
When he talked about that Valley game, I thought about you. I said, I know TD go. Remember he was like, man, I got back to having fun again,
Yeah.
No, what TD's talking about is all season long, TD and KT Dub kept saying it. We need to switch the D lineman. Like, we would never mixing it up. Coach Callie James kept Jeremiah with True.
Right.
At all times. True come out, Jeremiah come out. It was like pairs. They always kept them together. He was like, why you just won't mix it up? And he was like, Katini was like, man, why he won't never send nobody else in with Jeremiah? And I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, oh man, just look at it. Every time Jeremiah come out, True come out. Every time Jeremiah go in, True come in. Like, I want to see Jeremiah with a big deal. He said it was documented all throughout the season. And then True went down for a game. And they went out there, the money started, and they were getting down with it.
Same thing with Southern. I mean, Demanye got an
interception. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting in what's going on. So practice begin Wednesday?
First practice Wednesday. All the team reports tomorrow. But fall camp officially starts tomorrow. Obviously, they'll have meetings and stuff like that, and then they'll hit the field on Wednesday. So looking forward to that, man, because it's go time. It's Hampton is on the clock officially starting tomorrow, actually. One of the things I did want to mention, TD, I want you to go back to what you were talking about with the USM, because I understand the sentiment, but we got something to fight with this year. I think this is the first time I felt really good outside of the 21 going to ULM. I felt good. I didn't feel good about Texas State at all. No. At all. No. I was like, ooh, this. Ooh. I knew. Yeah,
we were trying to will it. We were trying.
They brought in 75 players now, 75 to 80 new players as USM got right now. But I think they got like a whole new roster. Them 70 something new players is about what it is for them. But what was I going to say? I'll just stick with the USM piece. When it comes to USM, I think our team. Corey said something earlier. He was like, we're going to have the most talented players on the field. when we go to USM? Who do you think those two players will be? Most talented players on the field versus USM. Jack State having both of them.
Travis Terrell. I would say Travis Terrell, and I would say I don't know. I want to say one of our linebackers, but I don't know what USM linebackers look like. And I would say Jeremiah Weeks.
Okay. Who you got?
The
two most talented players on the field. Two most talented players on the field when we play USM. This is from D Core C. Most talented.
And I only said that because you said two. If you'd have said four, I could name two more. But I just stick to the two.
That's who he
got to be Nate. Nate and Travis.
Nate and Travis.
Got to be Nate.
D Core C feels like the two most talented players on the field versus USM on both sides is going to be Nate and Travis.
But you know what really gets me about Nate? That dude plays 5 times his size.
Mm-hmm.
That guy plays big. If you look at him,
like, bro, I just need our O-line. O-line, I need y'all to just need our O-line to get him. I ain't worried about Jacoby. Because Jacoby went to ULM and he balled.
Yep.
He balled out at his ULM. If you don't believe it, the moment wasn't too big. I know TD talked about the moment not being too big for the Kamari and Levi and some other guys that played on. But Jacoby played 4 FBS games before he came to Jackson.
A little more. He started a few of them, so it probably was.
Yeah, he's one of the few. He still was.
He started 4 games.
Is it only 5 freshmen have ever started for Syracuse? Something like that.
Listen, having a Savage and a Fortillion is just different. I'm just telling you, man. They're gonna have a good cornerback. The kid Moden that came from Marshall. They got a good cornerback. They do. Got good linebacker core. The kid that came from Portland State, Chris Jones, that was there. They got a good linebacker core. I don't know what their front four gonna look like, but I think they're gonna have pretty good size. They'll definitely try to get after the quarterback. We need our O linemen to be nasty. I need Towns Blue. I need Quay. I need Mason Barton. I need these guys to go out there and be nasty, man. And really, if they nasty, and they get Jacoby in time, it's gonna be trouble for them. Because we got running backs that's game breakers. We got speed, bro. We got speed.
We definitely got to hit these guys out of the backfield, man. We definitely got, saying brother C. Lee, got your running backs in the backfield.
Hey, this is a fact, man. If you look at Jacoby's record, we talk about numbers. Your record go before you, bro. His record is what his record is. It started
13-1.
In game started.
Yeah.
Right.
Just saying. He lost to ULM.
And he was picking them apart at one time.
He was eating their behind up. Remember that big game, Jonas Fortillion. One thing I love about Jonas Fortillion's interview was the highlights that Corey played with when he was talking. He showed the highlights.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, sir.
But look, he's a jump ball threat. Savage is bringing the same type of dog skill position that Herb brought. I agree with that. Yes, he did.
Go ahead. I'm not a shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I think we may be one face mask away from that ULM game going a different way.
Or one interception.
Or one interception. There you go.
And 2 blunders, man. It was actually 3 plays that was the decider of that game.
Block.
No. Oh my gosh, man. What block?
Did we have a block punt?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
No, but that ain't what I'm talking about. That face mask was that was a game breaker, bro.
Because
that interception led to a touchdown right before the half.
It did.
It would have been 7-7. We come out in the second half, we march down the field, we up 14-7. That's a whole different ball game now.
Yep.
But instead, we go into the half, 4th down, 14-7.
And I can tell you this, and Brother TD, I didn't do it on purpose. I promise I didn't do it on purpose. But
let me hear you.
But for the ULM game, I was actually on their side. And it wasn't up. What happened is I like sitting on the 50-yard line. So the only 50-yard line tickets were available. I didn't know what side was what side. The reason I bring that up was on that 3rd down play, when we stopped them, not only am I on their side with their fans, I'm right there by their players. They were sick, TD, until that face mask call. I mean, when we got them,
we took over, man. We took over that atmosphere. We took over that stadium. Look, this was after a 2-hour rain delay on the road. We were on the road.
After that, when we stuffed them on that third down, I remember sitting there stuffing them on the third down, and I said, "This is our ball game. We finna beat them." And then that flag came out.
But that third play, TD,
what's that?
The interception that went through K1's hand, 1K hand.
Mm-hmm. That was the end of the game, though, Ken. The game was about over.
I'm talking about the score.
Oh yeah. The padded. Yeah.
See,
yeah.
You take that's 2 touchdowns. The touchdown we gave up before the half, and that touchdown right there. That's 14 points. 14 minus 30 is 16. Now we at 16-14.
Right.
You take away that look, it was two, those were two, just those 3 plays, it was literally that close. It just 30-14 don't look like much, but oh my gosh, man.
I mean, and you know what? I think, despite the score, Brother C. Lee, I think we got some respect in that game.
Oh, no doubt.
That's why
that's another one, that bad spot. I remember that.
That's why AD said, he was telling people we would not lose another game.
Right.
Listen, we go down there. I love that we get.
He said we'll win the championship.
Look, we just got to survive the heat. We got to survive the heat on the first one against Hampton. Hampton ain't gonna know what hit him. That heat gonna hit him or smack him, smack dab upside the head. Gonna smack us too. But I've been training. Today was actually a good day because one of the good things about going home this week is that I get to work out and walk in the heat. I got to get used to it. I had the hoodie on. I just I'm gonna push myself, bro. I had my sweatshirt on. It's hot. I was dripping everywhere. It is what it is. But he said we need to beat USM by double-digit offset. That's hey. Look, this is all I need. I'm gonna tell you what I need, brother Dex. Give me G baby, 24-24, 3 seconds to go from 40. Game. like Dave Chappelle said, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When we beat USM, I'm gonna cut up, man.
I mean, it's a win.
Ball game. Just.
Hey, it's one more thing that in hindsight is 2020 for sure. But I say this actually during the game, I always wonder why the carry slowed down for Amari Miller. Because they wasn't stopping that boy. Amari Miller had a good game, and then it wasn't.
No, I'm with Brother Titty. That was the next thing I wanted to say was that in both the Texas State game and the ULM game, both of those games showed me that for Amari Miller, the moment wasn't too big for him. And when you then combine the carries that Travis got in the ULM game, right? Moment wasn't too big for them either. So yeah, I'm glad you mentioned it because I've been meaning. I wanted to say about that for Amari Miller. He has 2 games against FBS schools where he has shown that the moment is not too big for him.
Man, right. All I'm gonna tell y'all is when we win, get the heck out of Hattiesburg.
Hey, you might not want to go for it tonight. Just take the long ride. Go through law. Go.
Hey, what anybody don't want to get shot?
But you don't go through law. You don't go through law.
No. Don't go. Hey, don't go through pedal neither.
No, you don't go through law. You don't go through law, brother.
Don't get through pedal. I'm getting in the motorcade, dog. We rolling in the motorcade. We rolling.
Everybody need to get in there.
Go through Biloxi.
Just stay straight on 49. Just stay straight on 49.
Hey, shoot, I don't know no other way to get that. What you got to go down to Monticello? Come and go.
We got to go to Biloxi, come around on 55, and then come up through New Orleans, dog. We got to go all
around. Up in Brookhaven somewhere, man. Yeah.
Nah, but we know it's gonna be. It'll be like that, man. We gotta go beat the referees and all them folk, man. Because it's gonna be a show. That's a game they waiting. They can't wait to get up for that game. They gonna be hyped. They gonna definitely. We can't get hit in the mouth early though, and try to get behind. They do have some home run hitters though. I like Pittman. We was supposed to get Pittman. They running back. Mississippi State. We had him.
So here's the thing with what you just said, Ken. Brother C. What happened if we do get hit in the mouth? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna curl up or we gonna fight back?
We gonna find out. We gotta respond, man, and that's what we're gonna find out.
I think this team is built for whatever, man. I think they down for it.
Because even when you think about the beginning of the ULM game, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they begin with a big run? Right, that ULM game, they began with a big run, and then
that running back was killing now. But then you also
but we came back and we stopped them with that sack by E6. So I think the same thing. I think that it'll be two teams that's coming and throwing haymakers, and I think that so if they happen to land the first haymaker, I think we got enough internal fortitude,
yes,
to throw haymakers back. So I'm not worried about whatever they do first. I believe that not only are we built for December, we built to go through everybody to get to December.
Right. And not only that, ULM would have made some noise in their conference, bro. They whooping some people.
They eventually fizzled off at the end.
They did.
But they was definitely doing their thing, bro.
But then that running back leave and go to Power 5 school?
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. He definitely elevated up. Yep.
He was doggone Tyler Town.
From Mississippi. Yeah, the majority of their roster looked like they were from Mississippi.
Yeah.
That's a heavy Mississippi. We got Jalen back, and that dude, that was a dog on the D-line. So he started for him last year. So we happy to have him in the fray. Having him on that D-line next to Jeremiah is gonna be something to see.
So again,
he went to Missouri. He went to Missouri, TD.
He went to Missouri? Okay. Yeah. And so again, that's another player that played on that level.
Sister Alexander, since you live down there, I would just say after we win, don't cheer too loudly. That's what I would say.
Hey, listen, quietly. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm living in Austin. I go to the UT game. Y'all remember this? I moved there to Austin in 2013. It had to be 2014 or something like that, Brother C. Lee and TD. Ole Miss came to UT. It's long before they got in the and Ole Miss beat them. I think Bo Wallace was the quarterback at it. Was it Bo Wallace? Might have been Bo Wallace. I think it was Bo Wallace at that time. Man, let me tell y'all something. Boy, Ole Miss beat Texas. When I tell you them folk were mad as hell.
Really?
Hey, what happened? I seen them my own two eyes. A little pack of them damn Rebel fans were talking crazy. I seen these boys get they whooped.
No, man.
TD. Boy, these folks were so mad, man. They were talking crazy. They were like, yeah, we done came in these folks were so mad. Boy, we lost. I saw Joker straight whoop. When I say he got whooped to sleep,
really?
One folks mad, man. Because they were trolling. I was like, I got on with my, I said, yeah, there go my cue. Let me get on with around here, boy. And look, TD, I was low-key happy because, I would represent, I didn't care Ole Miss. I was like, Mississippi came in, did their thing. Boy, when I saw them boy putting them holy hands on that dude, TD, I had my little Yankee hat. I had a Yankee. See, I didn't have no merch on. I had on my New York Yankee fitted.
Right.
I had on a blue and white polo with some jeans. I'll never forget this. Now, I was somewhat kind of representing. I'm like, all right, because I'm working at Coca-Cola. They gave me free tickets. I'm like, oh, I got tickets to go to the Ole Miss Texas game. Oh, it's on, baby. I'm going. I'm in there, C-Lee. And I'm in that thing. I'm rooting for Ole Miss because I just left Mississippi. I'm like, oh, we finna win this thing. I wound up cheering. I said, oh. I looked around, you see number burnt orange. I said, yeah, I'm going to just blend in real quick. I said, I'm going to blend in. Hey, boy, them boys come out that stand, but they were talking crazy. They were like, oh. Next thing you know, man, Joker got swung on, got whooped to sleep, man. I said, hey, man, I got my Yankees fitted, and I got the heck on out of Dodge, bro. That's what I'm just trying to tell y'all. There's going to be some mad-ass folks over there in Hattiesburg now. We win that game. Gonna be some mad folks.
Hey, Brother C. Lee. But listen to Ken's story, sound like some of the Ole Miss fans. Then listen to Kenny Rogers. They know when to hold them and fold them.
Oh, when to walk away.
You gotta know when to fold it.
I think we be mad when we lose, bro. Them folks were 38 hot. This was
because they've been spending money.
So was it, who was the coach then? I want to say this had to be the Charlie Strong era if I'm not mistaken, because I was a big Charlie Strong fan.
Yeah,
I want to say Charlie Strong was there.
He didn't get a fair shake no way, but go ahead.
Well, you ain't got to go nowhere. Just play it cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, they ain't going to be hitting no week. Look, we ain't scared now. Y'all know that. I'm just talking about just know that. Let me say it this way. We win, man, just drive the speed limit. Don't go 5 over.
Yep.
If it's 45 T, set your cruise on 45.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you come to an exact stop.
And stay out of all
stops. Make sure when you switching lanes, you put your signal and then you get over. You know, all the perfect driving, do everything by the book.
Right. Oh,
and just know this: if you're swerving and you're cutting up, I'ma swerve in them corners. Woo, woo,
whoa. Hey, look.
Everybody coming out of 49, going 49 north. Everybody is 49 north. Everybody going north. Go look, bro. Roadblocks. They trying to get you DUI, anything.
They'll be set up in Summit everywhere. Hey, another thing, Sister Natasha, hey, look, just go on home, fix your sandwich.
Hey, look,
don't go to no restaurants.
All the way up 49, we gonna slow roll back home. I'm gonna get to the right, like what truck is Joe?
At 2 and 10.
There your lane, so yeah.
Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out, KT. That means Ken won't be driving. I'll take the wheel.
We win. We win. I'm not driving home.
Okay, all right.
Now, if we win or lose, I'm gonna still not drive. But nah, we're gonna be just fine, man. Matter of fact, we might have to go get a hotel that night and leave in the morning.
Yes. I just hate I ain't gonna be able to stop at one of my favorite places to eat down there.
What's that?
What there?
Ward's.
Well, you better get it. Hey, just get it before you come.
No, Brother TD, I can't eat.
I can't. What gonna be like?
Brother TD, 2 things I can't do. I can't eat before. Y'all, I love Ward's. Look, Brother TD. My wife's maternal side of the family. So her father's side of the family from Mouse Point, and her maternal side of the family is from Laurel. So when we would go down to Laurel, she thought I was going down there to visit her family. I was going down there to visit Ward's. I was just stopping by her family on the way to Ward's, because that chili burger but it's 2 things I don't do. I don't eat before the game, and I don't eat during the game. I've never been even back, being a mediocre multi-sport athlete, emphasis on the mediocre. I never would eat. So even now at Jack State games, I don't eat before the game, and I always eat after the game. That's one of the reasons why I love day games, right? I love day games because after the game, I can go get me something to eat. But I just don't. I don't like eating before and during the game.
You said you better stop at the one in Mount Olive.
There you go.
On the right hand side.
No, I do too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I want a great game. I don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. It just depends on which team show up. But I know we're gonna be motivated.
I'll tell you what.
Well, we gotta get past Hampton first, though. We gotta go handle business with Hampton. And then, boy, look, that week leading up to USM gonna be a fun week. I feel real good about what we got. I think we got more than enough to go down there. And if we play football, if we play the game the right way, we do what we need to do, handle business, we're gonna need a Celebration Bowl type performance. We got to go out there. Only thing I would say, minus the interception, right? But even if that's the case, you still we can't overlook Hampton. Yeah, we can.
And well, I'll say this, Jamarcus. I hadn't started my review, so I'm definitely not overlooking anybody, but I got to start watching, film. I figure I'll get a couple of practice under the belt.
Well, I mean, the thing is that the team is never going to overlook anybody.
Right.
Like, we be talking on here. Like the team,
right.
The coaches and the team we don't speak. They trust me. They will be prepared. They will be prepared for Hampton. They're going to go in very much so giving respect to the opponent and coming in with a great game plan to beat. I'm saying we, as in us, can look
Yeah.
past Hampton to look at any game. But definitely, the team ain't looking past Hampton at all.
Hey, Ken, I'll be honest with you. On the defensive side, I definitely want to see linebacker play. I want to see how that group, Brother C. Lee. I want to see how that group fare with the defensive end and the defensive tackles and the nose tackle that we have. Matter of fact, who playing nose tackle?
Jeremiah and Jalen. And
Okay.
Tymon and Demonius.
Okay. So with that defensive line, I want to see the linebacker play. You know, if the defensive line holding down like we think they are, the linebacker job definitely should be easy, which make the secondary job that that much.
I love what the money said. He was like, "Bro, we killing our DBs because they got to cover forever. We gotta get to the quarterback,
right there.
Gotta get to the quarterback. That's simple."
Right. And if they get into the quarterback, that means a lot of wobbly passes, unintentional passes being thrown to the ball in there, just like it was against FAMU, which leads to interceptions.
Right.
Our linebackers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
the speed is definitely there with our linebacker core. You really could take Reed, Ashton, Carmelo Jones. Hell, you can put USM jerseys on them, and they would fit right into that roster, into that team. You know what I mean? You really could if we being real about it. Them dudes they're in great shape. They're faster, stronger. Look dang good, man. They look damn good, bro. What's your end on the DNs? We heard what Javancy said. Them DNs are gonna be something to behold, man. Quincy and Ye, as well as Jace coming on his own. John Brown lost weight, is all everything. Man, we're gonna be just fine, bro. And you got some guys that can play off the edge. Melo can play off the edge as well, you know.
You know what? That's somebody who came on for me throughout the year that I didn't know much about at the beginning of last year, but at the end of the year, I wanted him in the game, and that was John Brown.
Yes.
Like, at the beginning of the year, I didn't know much about it. But then as the season got going, every time he would come in the game, I would be happy. Like, I'd be happy to see him come in the game, Brother TD. So, yeah.
Hey, this is beautiful. If this is the case, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, like when you go back to that sack, go back to the Celebration Bowl play when Jacobian got sacked in the first quarter.
Right. Yeah.
Jay Walker was counting. Watch this. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. He said that's not enough time. Like in 2.5 damn seconds.
That was a FAMU game.
No. That was the Celebration Bowl.
He did that too. Okay, I know he did it in the family game too.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, man. If y'all get 3 seconds, I'm gonna give you another half a second. Hell, if y'all get to the quarterback in 3 seconds,
hey, Ken.
But I like the 2.5. I ain't gonna change that. But I'm saying,
Ken, you know what John Brown put me in the mind of, man. You get in fight with that one dude, and you just swinging. You might be making a couple connections. He just waiting on that one shot.
Mike Tyson.
It's 115 times. He just went on that one hit a quitter, and when he land, lights out.
For real, bro.
Not off the complete. Well, it is off the subject. I did something. Was it last night that I had done? And I don't know how long. I actually watched a boxing fight.
Who'd you watch? Clarissa?
Clarissa Shields.
Man, I like Clarissa Shields, man.
Yeah, it literally just happened to be on as I was like, oh, this fight is, and so I watched it. So, but then Petey made me think about that. We talking about that one hitter quitter.
Hey Quincy, that's why I said that when Brother Seeley asked me, TD, what I was looking for, what was some of the things I was looking for to take shape in the spring. I mean, during fall camp. That's why I said the first thing was the trench battle.
Well, yeah, I do know it take a little longer for the offense the offensive line to kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
When
iron does sharpen iron, when you got the best D line, arguably in the conference, we feel we do. You know,
I put Nate Blaine in the backfield or Ahmad Miller in the backfield. But Quincy come out the edge, he has him out of waiting on. I know. I just say, hey Mason, just leading to the left. Then next thing you know, you have that big back coming to meeting them. That was how to do sometimes. You know how to double team. You have to to slow them down to do that. But then draw plays work real good in a situation like that. If you got a real good running back.
Yeah. That's where your nickel comes into play. Guys sitting on the roof and your linebacker.
That's true.
Yeah, you got speed at that position. You can make it work. I think I feel really good. The thing that really helps me when you go to the FBS level, you look at those games, fellas. The thing that always kind of gets us is the speed.
Yeah.
That those teams are usually faster. We're not as fast. But I don't think that's going to happen this year.
Look at that dude there, man. How you been, bro? How do you been this, man?
No, but I think the speed is there, especially in the wide receiver, running back room. I think the speed is there. We got size up front, but then on defense, I think the linebackers are. This is going to be a really good year for us at the linebacker position, and the front seven is going to be solid as heck. Not saying the back 5, 4, 5 won't. Front 6 and 7 is going to be super tight.
So you thinking you're not gonna need that many blitz? You're not gonna have to blitz as much.
No. I'm not saying that. I like the blitz.
I mean, I love the blitz, but I'm saying if you got the front,
the true objective though, TD and Brother Seeley, is to get pressure with the first four.
Exactly.
You can get pressure with your front four. You really you want to be like the 49ers and when they with Nick Bosa. You know what I'm saying? Quincy, you gotta be like Bosa coming off the edge, bro. It's so hard to. I know Corey loved the 49ers. Shout out to the 49er fans, but I've seen them. And then Fred Warner is a killer back there, linebacker. But he's able to get so many tackles because that front four just absorbs so much freaking action, man. It's like that's what you want. Well, you getting killed on the second level. That means you ain't really making no whole lot of you ain't really making no major impact on the front four. So that's what I think is gonna happen. I think Coach Jackson him and Coach Vance Jones coaching the line. It's gonna be them guys gonna be rowdy, man. Them guys gonna have a lot more fire. Not saying Coach Kyler James did because he had a lot of fire and rage in him as well. He's more controlled and he's a tactician. Really good D-line coach. Really good coach. But I think you're gonna see an elevation, like the money said. He said, "Bro, we better this year." You know what I mean?
Oh, now let me leave that alone.
No, don't leave it alone. Go ahead. That is true, Tim. The Eagles as well. The Eagles are another team.
Hey, look, right. Hey, Ken, Brother C. Lee. I know you don't really listen to a lot of the noise, but you may have heard this because this got pretty loud. A school in the division with a new coach. See, a school in the division with a new coach had a problem with us. Definitely after we signed a wide receiver.
Hold on, who said what?
I said, a new coach in the division had a problem with us after we signed a particular wide receiver.
Oh, right? you talking about that?
Well, you know, but
hey, let me finish. Check this out.
Okay.
I saw why after I watched it, the Monye video. You get it, kid?
Oh yeah.
So I see what I'm not saying he should have a problem because everything was done, legitimately, but I see why he got a problem. You know what I'm saying? because hey, he was the dude at that school, right? Wasn't the kid?
Yeah, he was one of them guys, bro. The quarterback play wasn't worth a damn, but he was solid.
Right, but I'm saying Lacey came from his former school. If you listen to the interview, Lacey was at his former school when he was there, and he ended up talking to Coach James and decided that they ain't what he wanted to be. So he left them.
That is true.
and that dude was the coach.
Hey, you know what? I got it.
So then we take the receiver. Oh yeah.
Hey, I got it now. I see. I get it 100%.
Right.
Hey,
So now I see why you got a problem.
Shout out to I got you.
Okay.
Hey, we done deboed him. That's what it was.
Yeah, twice.
Hey man, you should have signed the paper, dog. You signed that, you come on.
But brother TD, if I'm following you correctly, I may be wrong, but
go ahead.
But wasn't nobody out here deboing before they was deboing, right? They was out here doing it, ain't nobody been, because they've been doing everything else for everybody else. So I would just assume that they was deboing before we was deboing anyway, right?
Probably was, but we got them twice. I mean, for some key players. So I mean, should we just, you want to lay it out?
No, I was joking about it. I may have the wrong guy. I was joking about his media comment.
So basically, Demonier was at Valdosta State.
He was at Valdosta State.
He was at Valdosta State, but he was, he was a D2. He didn't sign any paperwork. So, called Mason. And he was in Jackson. He said, I left there the same day. 2 days later, I was in Jackson.
That's what got me. He said he left the same day.
So hell, you can't get mad at the Demonier because after he won, he left too and went to Prairie View. He talking about Action Jackson over there, loudmouth Action Jackson over there, Coach Tremaine. And then but you saw the interview with Shamar. Shamar was like, bro, them folks weren't talking to me. And then they found out I had a year. Then they kind of switched up a little bit, but he had already established the relationship. So it kind of is what it is. He get out of jail free card this year because he don't have Jack State on his schedule. And now, unless he wins the SWAC Championship East, not SWAC Championship, unless he wins the SWAC East, and then he can make it over there. And we win the unless he win the West and we win the East. Sorry. And then we play each other.
Southern Alcorn might have something to say about that.
Yeah. Everybody gonna have something to say right now because everybody's even.
That's true. Everybody is even, right?
Mr. Nasty Time. I bet he think that he got a good squad too over there. It's Mr. Nasty Time. Shout out to Brother Hampton over there. Man, he got a good name. We gonna whoop Hampton just because he got a last name. Just because our coach called it, we gonna say he called us nasty. So we gonna whoop Hampton just because of him.
But he said you like it though.
He said, I like it though. They nasty. Them Jackson people, they nasty.
Soundbite.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's what's up.
Look, man. We're gonna see though, man. But listen, looking forward to coming on Wednesday night. We'll come on and give our thoughts. Not gonna give away a whole lot, man. Our biggest, you know how we do. We're gonna top line it. Anybody that stick out, we'll definitely come on and talk about, what we've seen. So we'll definitely be very authentic and honest in our visuals. Let me see. Let me look at something real quick, fellas, and then we can get ready to close this one out. Shout out to my daughter. She was texting me. That's what I was looking at. Kayla, if you're watching, love you, baby. She said she was watching me while she was at work.
What's up, Kayla? Don't you?
Yeah. So
Brother CD, how many games you looking to make this year, man? You making I know you're not going to Vegas, huh?
No, I'm not going to Vegas. I'm definitely making all the home games. I'm definitely going to USM. And then I guess got to see how, because with the way my work is, I do a lot of readings and lectures at different places, universities around. So what I do is I'll take those around the home schedule. And so that's why I don't travel as much, because the weekend we not playing at home, maybe the weekend I may be speaking, well, either reading poetry somewhere or giving a lecture somewhere. Now, like I just came from Bay St. Louis, I did this week-long masterclass on Prince. Now I got to go do another masterclass on Prince. So I always have to, what I do is I schedule my presentations and readings around our home schedule. So right now I know I'm making the 5 home games and the USM game, but I think I got 2 I know I got 2 events that's gonna fall on 2
away game.
2 away games.
Understandable.
So
Well, I'm gonna
Hey.
say, go ahead, brother.
Ken, I got one more. Hey, yeah,
Sure, go ahead.
I know we're about to close out. Yeah, I need to go to bed anyway. But look, I got one more quote for you, Ken. Tell Brother C. Lee, chat, tell me who said this. The referee was trash. Yes, I said it. I'm probably gonna get fined, but I got the money to pay for it.
Mickey hey, that's my guy right there, man. I love Coach Joseph, man. He good. He good.
Then they find him.
They said, "Oh yeah, let me get that then."
Let me get that fine. Get that 5K off you, bro.
He probably would have got away with it if he wouldn't have said, "I got it." Since you got it.
Oh, that was funny.
Nah, it's like that, bro. It be getting frustrating like that, bro. We was feeling like that in Montgomery. The Travis and them had them referees over there cheating like a mug, boy.
And see, this how I know, like, you guys, y'all two, and Coach Taylor, y'all are much better human beings than me. Because let me tell you how I'm gonna tell y'all better human beings than me. After that big lie that was told about us having somebody playbook, you know what I would have done if I was the head coach of Jack State for the rest of the year? Every SWAC, you know how they had the SWAC coaches call?
Yep.
On every SWAC coaches call, I would have showed up with a playbook, whoever team name on that playbook we were playing that week. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have showed. So whoever we played that next week, I'd have showed up with a playbook with their name on it. And I'd have done that I'd have gone to the Celebration Bowl with a playbook with South Carolina State name on the playbook.
You said, before we get started,
that's right.
Coach, why don't you open us with an open statement? Well, first of all, I just want to say we got such and such on the schedule this week, and I got your playbook. We over here studying it. Like I was saying, we appreciate y'all for joining the call today.
But we already got the playbook. Don't worry about showing up.
That's how petty I am. I would have done that the whole year. But Coach Taylor is a much better human being than me.
Nah, you good, man. Nah, it was beautiful, man. Great show tonight, family. Appreciate y'all in the chat. We appreciate the haters and the trolls. Anyway, I was gonna say something real crazy.
In their tiny whiteies, in their mama bedroom.
Yeah, boy, see, Lee, it came right up here like reflux. It was like, boy, I just stopped it. Anyway, hey, listen, we appreciate y'all, man. If you get signed up for the collective, I can't even remember what they said. I'm trying to troll them, and I can't even remember what they said. Anyway, gatekeep. That's what it was. Go ahead and sign up so I can gatekeep your bread. Lord,
I'm not really watch that.
That was stupid, bro. Some idiot. Anyway, look, appreciate y'all tonight, man.
Look, we finna get off. I just want to say on behalf of everybody who watch you and Brother TD and KT Dub and Decoy C. I mean, we tell y'all all the time, but what I've learned as I've gotten older, you can't never tell somebody thank you enough. You can't never tell somebody I appreciate you enough. You can't never tell somebody I love you enough, because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. And so right. So I know a lot of times when I'm, every time y'all drop something, for me, my gratitude is to comment on it, because I always say, look, I know thank you ain't enough, but thank you is a necessity. And so I appreciate the two of you men on the screen. I appreciate KC Dub. I appreciate Decoy C. I appreciate all of Tiger Talk TV. Just from the bottom of my heart, we understand that you guys are working in ways that y'all are like the iceberg. A lot of people don't know about the iceberg. You only see 10% of the iceberg. You don't ever see that other 90%.
There's something then.
And so I want people to know that what we see on the screen is only 10% of the iceberg, but we appreciate y'all for that other 90% that we don't say. And so I'm gonna stop by saying what I always say: be I love, because I only love D. Thank y'all.
Hey, good night, everybody.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.
We're back to guarding the yard and building champions. The Jackson State Tigers are your defending HBCU national champions. And this season, we're hungry for more. Join the family and experience the thrill of every game live. Be a part of the legacy. Secure your season tickets now and witness the Tigers go for it all again. Let's pack the stands and show our support. Get your season tickets today. Jackson State University, building legacies.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you gotta get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.